Slaughterhouse.
Today.
Yeah.
Let's put this
Yeah.
here.
Okay guys, we're here, we're live. Thank you for being in the room, ready to go this morning. We're going a little bit early. We got here a little bit earlier. So today we are outside of, what's this place called again? Fuel Sons Limited. This is a slaughterhouse in Wiltshire. So we're here today to witness the animals going in, and we're here to connect the consumer to the animals so everyone can understand the reality behind their decisions in supermarkets. Now we've got here today, right, and this gate here is shut. Alright, I'm going to move this. Oh, right. Okay, I'm just going to move us a little closer to here. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to go here, and sorry about this, guys. It's all a bit hectic to begin with, as always. Guys, how's the audio? How's the audio? How's the video? How's it all looking? Are we looking okay? Can you hear them cows behind us? So we've just turned up here. We started early because the cows are really, really crying out behind. So we wanted to get in and see if we can get the audio over to you guys on the stream. So who we got in here? We got David, Jason, Barry, Active Owen, Dancer, Andy, Edward, Beeb, Edwards. How are we doing, guys? Thank you all so much for being in here. Please double tap that screen. Let's get the comments going. Let's get this room woken up. So we're here today outside the slaughterhouse. Audio's a bit poor. Hopefully it's just a connection thing. Audio good, video was a little bit off. Cool, hopefully that's all right now. The signal's not particularly good here, so seems okay now. Awesome, thank you so much, David. Yeah, this signal's not particularly great here, so especially when we're moving the cameras around, we'll try and stay stationary. I mean, this shot here, this ramp behind me, this ramp right there, this is where the animals are going to be going in today. This is the layerage just here, and this ramp is where they'll be taken into the layerage, where they'll be taken onto the kill floor and have their lives taken for optional products. Our mission here today is to capture them, to show the consumer them going in live, to let them know that these are optional products that they don't need to fund. This industry does not need to be funded by the consumer's money. The thing is, the industry lies to the consumer, right? The industry tell the consumer all this humane washing, all these lies, but we're here today to debunk that and to show you the reality. Jeremy Loeb's in the house. How you doing, guys? So look, we've just gone live. We are about 5 minutes early. We turned up here. It's cows crying out. There was the smell of killing had already begun. In my opinion, I think they're killing already.
There's like, I can still see where they're got all like the body parts, and there's some white bag, like it's the body parts in a bag, which
right.
I've never seen before. They've got the gate shut behind us, so not that one.
I've never seen that gate shut before.
But this one, do you see it on here?
The signal was a bit funny earlier, so we got to stay fairly still.
Yes, they've got the gate shut. So that's good.
Yeah.
Now there has been an investigation here done by Animal Aid, which was absolutely disgusting to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it was disgusting.
Oh, is David in?
David's in.
Oh, amazing. Oh, is that? Oh, yeah. So yeah, check out that Animal Aid. But anyone who's just joined, we are outside of a horse slaughterhouse. They kill horses here, and cows, and sheep, and I'm not sure if any other species
Yeah, we could hear the cows this morning, couldn't we, when we turned up?
A lot of people will be so upset that they kill horses. This is why vegans are against horse racing, because the horse racing horses go to slaughter when they're no longer profitable, or when they jump a gate and they break a leg, they get shot. This is what happens in these disgusting places.
Yeah.
This is why vegan is the bare minimum that you can be. The bare minimum.
So our mission here today, guys, is to bring the consumer to a slaughterhouse, somewhere where the industry never want consumers to see. In fact, they want to keep these places so hidden that when the animals turn up, they won't even allow us 2 to 3 minutes to film them. If they were so humane, if what happens in these places was all okay, if there was nothing wrong, then why are they trying to hide this from the consumer? Ask yourself this question. When the animals turn up, the animals are just in their trucks, they're in their way onto the slaughterhouse to have their lives taken. There should be no sort of issue from their point for us taking our cameras out and filming them. So start to question, if you're non-vegan, start to question, why is this system so hidden? Why is the exploitation to these animals done so far removed with all these layers of humane washing in between? Why did we have the RSPCA assured scheme assuring gas chambers for chickens and pigs? Why do we have the red certification, the red tractor certification stamp? Why is that put there? It's put there for a reason. It's to keep the consumer conditioned into believing that what's happening is humane. But when you come and you challenge these companies, when you challenge that position and you say, if this is humane, then be transparent with the consumer and show the consumer the realities, all of a sudden, the gates go up, right? Imagine yourself there. Look, these gates go up. As soon as you ask for transparency, they shut the door. Why? What are they trying to hide? All we ask for is transparency, and all you get is secrecy. So we're here today to let non-vegans know that we're not judging, we're not pointing fingers, we're not saying that you're a bad person, we're better than you. We're here to say that we saw something, we saw a reality, we saw some media of some sort which opened our eyes to this injustice. Our job now is to do exactly the same to you. So if you've come across our live streams, if you're here today, thank you for being here. Please stay with us as the animals turn up. Please watch as the day unfolds. Please see what happens, how these places operate, and we'll try and educate you and talk to you the whole way through. We've got so many awesome activists I can see already in our chats.
Hi everybody, I've seen everyone coming in. Thank you for being here with us. David, thank you for sharing that and supporting us and the animals today, like always. Go follow David, the 40-year-old vegan. He's an ex-slaughterhouse inspector. He used to go inside these places and inspect them, and he's seen things that you can't even imagine happens. Such as in the dairy industry, did you know that mother cows, a lot of them still go to the slaughterhouse pregnant? In fact, at this facility, I potentially did get some footage which is very much like a calf being pulled from a mother after she had been killed. RB sent one Mel and Steve gift membership. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you.
Oh, thank you, babe.
Oh, UTOP's received the membership. Amazing. Thank you. Please, guys, double tap the screen. Please like, share, comment. Let's get eyes on the animals today. We got here earlier today than we have previously because we were frustrated that we had missed the trucks going in. So we were like, no way, we will be here. We will be here for the animals anytime. And yeah, with your support, we can do this more and more and more and more. Anyone who joins the live stream today, this is the UK right now, and behind me is a slaughterhouse. This building doesn't look like a slaughterhouse, does it? It just looks like a barn. It looks like just like a building. But if you could be here, and if you could smell the smell that I can smell of blood, guts, poo, wee,
Fear.
Yeah, fear. It's disgusting. It stinks. In a bit, we'll take you down to show you something that you would have never seen before. So stay on this live stream because we have something to show you. Yeah. It honestly is just heartbreaking. Like, you know what frustrates me is that we can be at these slaughterhouses, and why we are at these slaughterhouses is to show you guys, the public, the reality. That's what we're doing. We're not doing it for any sort of bias, agenda, or money. We're just here showing you guys. And one of the most frustrating things about being at these places is that when you show people, some people, minority amount of people, try to actually defend stabbing animals. Now, I think that's the lowest form of human that you can possibly be. So I really hope anyone who's joining the live stream today, please be open-minded to understanding that you could be wrong about what you have always known.
Guys, oh sorry. Sorry, I thought you finished your thing. I was going to say, guys, coming in this chat, put 1 down if you're vegan, put 2 down if you're not vegan but you're open to that conversation, and put 3 down if you're a troll, no empathy, and we shouldn't listen to any of your comments in this chat. We're looking for number 2s. We're looking for them non-vegans to be in here, open-minded and seeing what we're doing, understanding why we're here. We've got a challenge for any number 2s. If you go into the description, there is a link to Dominion the movie, and that is on Mark's a number 2. Mark, go into the description. There's a link to Dominion. It's called Dominion the movie on YouTube. It's the realities of what happens on the inside of these places. We can only come so far with our cameras. We can only come so far. What were the options again? Number 1 if you're vegan. Number 2 if you're not vegan but you're open to a conversation. And number 3 if you're a troll. They're opening up here. They're doing something behind me now, guys. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing. Okay, so this is the side there. That door's never usually shut. I don't know what they're doing there today. It sounds a little bit hectic inside. This right here, this building here, this is the layerage, and this is only a very small building. So the layerage is right next to the kill floor, which is right next to the floor where they chop the bodies up. And then I presume this truck here may be coming to pick up body parts of some sort. I'm not sure. The challenge is to go to the description and watch Dominion. Mark was the number 2.
Someone just said that they've lived on a farm all their life. The animals aren't treated like this. This is a slaughterhouse. This isn't a farm. And yes, all animals that are farmed are stabbed in the throat. All of them. Okay? Now, farmers never go inside these places. David, the ex-slaughterhouse inspector, will confirm this. They won't go inside. The farmers, you'll see, stay on the chat, and you'll see, they will arrive, drop the animals off, who they supposedly love, right? Supposedly love these animals like family. They drop them off here, lead them in to this place where they don't know where this is. They don't know who these people are. They do the ultimate act of betrayal. Leave them here, and then they're stabbed in the throat whilst the farmers have already gone down the road, probably got a coffee and driven back to the farm. That's what farmers do. That's what they do. So when you say, oh, the animals are not treated like this, yes they are. They are all stabbed in the throat. Horses go here, sheep go here, cows go here, potentially other animals, I'm not 100% sure, but we will see today. Stay on the live stream. If you are not vegan, this is happening because of you. But we are giving you the opportunity to change today because you may have not seen this. You have been brainwashed by farmers saying things like, animals aren't treated like that on my farm. Yeah, that's what everyone says. And then the investigation happens, and then look what happens. We see the forced-born impregnation. We see the mother cows having their babies torn away from them. We listen to those mothers bellowing out for their babies with everything that they have.
Yeah, and ask yourself, why is it animal rights activists that have to go and do these investigations? Why isn't it the RSPCA that go and do these investigations? Why don't the Red Tractor go and do these undercover investigations? Why is it always left to a small handful of activists with a restricted budget and bravery who are willing to climb into farms, who are willing to go in and put cameras up and expose these horrors? Why is it? Why are these huge companies and organisations like the RSPCA Assured Scheme not going in? Why? And the reason is because the RSPCA Assured Scheme is in bed with the meat, dairy and egg industry. They make money from it. They profit off of every animal body part sold under the RSPCA insured scheme. So this is where the consumers lie to. This is why as vegans, as animal rights activists, we're not pointing at non-vegans and saying you're a bad person. We're saying to non-vegans, you don't know this because you never stood a chance, because the industry never allowed you to. When you grew up, you were told you had to eat animals for protein and for calcium. And then as you go on, you see all this indoctrination, you see the humane washing and the lies, the green fields, you're fed the humane lie, we're fed the free range lie. We even pay more for them products like Happy Eggs. We pay more for free range because as humans, we actually do care. We would say that we're a nation of animal lovers and we do actually care. But this cognitive dissonance, this disconnect that is forced upon us means that good people are paying for some of the most horrific violence to some of the most vulnerable beings on this planet, and then people don't know about it. So this is why we're here today.
Yeah, like Steve says, they're mugging you off. They're using your compassion against you to make you pay even more for the violence that is happening. Now someone was like, no, this is a big corporation. No, this is a local, small, but slaughterhouse, and you'll see local smallholding farmers turn up. You'll also see factory farm trucks turn up. Even in the big facilities, you also see small and factory farm. They're both horrific. There's no difference. There is no difference. We have seen these places with our own eyes. We're not just saying things that, oh, we're just making it up. We've been inside. We have been undercover inside these places, and it is hell. It is absolutely hell on earth. It was hell just taking a moment of hours in these places, let alone being those animals, being forced into existence, because all these animals are forcibly bred into existence. It's not just an accident, it's not just, oh, it's nature's way. They're forced into existence by the farmers because all they care about is profit. All they care about is money. So of course, the only way they'll get money from good people is by lying in your face. Whereas like, we love our animals, our farms, we're small, local, or free range organic, it's a load of rubbish. It means nothing to the animal, just makes you feel better about paying for something that is violent because you don't understand the reality.
Anonymous Citizen USA, thank you for your comment. You've said yes, it is sad, but we need to eat, don't we? Yes, we do. We do need to eat, but we don't need to eat optional products like animals' bodies or animal secretions. These are optional products. We need to eat plants. Plants cause the least amount of harm, and we need plants to stop civilization collapse. But the products that come from animals, whether they're their body or their secretions, they're optional products, often for taste pleasure only. We don't need to. We can survive by eating plants. So therefore... Therefore, it's the most moral option for us to choose that. So yes, we need to eat, but no, we don't need to be part of this system. Go with your mic over there. I was just going to get a little bit closer. The cows are really crying inside there today. They're really, really crying in there. This is why we started the live stream a little early. Dark Cortex, stop spamming, behave yourself, we've got a 5-minute timeout. Not all farmers are the same. Space Money is back. Space Money is a committed commenter on our lives. Space Money, you're always welcome. Thank you for being here. It doesn't matter about the farmers being the same. When they bring their animals to the slaughterhouse, it's all the same for the animals, right? We look at it from the animal's perspective. They are the victim. We don't look at it from the oppressor's position. You know, we're not here advocating for greener grass, bigger cages, and for cuddles at night. We're here advocating for animals to be left alone, to be dragged out of these situations, to stop these farming practices happening to them. Someone thinks my body is crying harder for nutrients than cows for slaughter. I don't think so. And if you've ever heard cows crying in a slaughterhouse, you just know how harrowing that sound is. This is the ramp, guys. This is the ramp where these animals will be walking up today as they go to have their lives taken. We're going to be here. Stay in the live stream. Anyone putting trolly comments, stay. Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, this is the layerage. You drive there just to stand and go live. Dark, yeah, we do. We drive all the way here. We left at about 4 o'clock this morning. It's about a 3-hour drive. We drove all the way here. We come here to put the cameras up so that we can document the animals going in for their last moments here on Earth. Today, when you woke up, you got all these options, right? You can go and do whatever you want to do. But for the animals, their fate was decided. Last night was their last night. It was the last time they closed their eyes and slept. Today was the last sunrise they see. Today, for some animals, this may be the first time that they see the sun. They may see the green grass. They may see and feel wind on their face. Could be the first time if they've been coming from big factory farms. So yeah, we drive all the way out here. We stand here, we put the camera up because we want consumers to connect with the individuals. We want you to understand that when you go to the supermarket, your choices for someone, they're very real. Your choice to remove 100 millilitres of cow's milk from your shelf or pay for the next cow to come in here to have their life taken. So by coming here and documenting and highlighting, we've seen thousands and thousands and thousands of views, in fact millions of views on slaughterhouses, which in turn has created lots of change. What's the layerage? Emma, thank you for your question. The layerage is basically a big holding pen. So they go up this ramp, and this first section of the building is known as the layerage. It's like a big section where all the animals are held. Excuse me, it smells really bad. They're held there, and then they get pushed through onto the kill floor, into the line. So it's like a waiting room, effectively, where they'll wait to die. Now, animals, especially cows, they've got a really acute sense of smell. Cows can smell up to 5 miles away. So when they're in that layerage, I can smell from here just how bad that is. It smells so bad inside there. I can smell the death. I can smell like the metallic, irony, blood smell. So when the animals turn up and they're in that layerage, they're panicking. They're like, in that environment, they can smell this slaughterhouse from miles away. So when they turn up, they're already in that fight and flight. They're already in so much fear, and you see it. As the trucks pull in, there's wee and poo pulling out the trucks, but they're so scared. Okay, you
Yeah, so in that area there, you can actually see like animals' feet. I can't work out if they're cows' feet or horses' feet. They look a little bit like horses the way they're moving. But then I can hear cows in there, so I don't know if there's both. Usually, the animals don't go like, if you can see him, usually this is open, that gate there.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
It could be horses.
Yeah, I'm wondering. It's high from there as well. The only thing I can see is a little bit there. You might be able to reach there.
Where? Whereabouts?
Like, see them get up there. Yeah, just go try and see. There's a van that's turned up today that was doing weird stuff in there that I also want to show you. It's just horrible. It's actually hell. It's actually hell. And it's so easy for us to stop this by just living vegan. It is so easy. Like Steve said, we're not on here to fight against you. We're not on here to fight against you. We're just here to defend the animals. Defend the animals and show you, educate you about something you might not have ever known before. And I'm not saying that as in like, oh, you're so silly for not knowing. It is not your fault you don't know. You've been lied to your entire life. You've been lied to since birth about this. So you didn't stand a chance. in being able to change because you don't know any better. Someone thought, am I vegetarian? No. So vegetarian is just a diet, and if you're vegetarian, animals go to slaughter for you. So in the dairy industry, animals go to slaughter. In the egg industry, male chicks are blended up alive, and the females are sent to gas chambers, the majority of them. Now, vegetarian is just a diet that you still kill animals. Veganism is a principle, so it's a moral stance. You know, like how you would be against racism? That's like a similar thing to what veganism is. I'm against the oppression towards animals, the exploitation towards animals. So I've actually always been vegan in my heart. I've always loved animals so much. But I just never understood or realised the reality of what happened to them with my choices. So it was when I got to 26 years old, I saw an amazing activist called Joey Carbstrong. Go follow Joey Carbstrong. He is an incredible activist. Now, he was doing a debate table. Hold on, Steve's coming back with some information, I can tell. Joey Carbstrong was doing a debate table with someone in town, and it was debating the dairy industry, and I had no idea why would you debate the dairy industry. I really thought cows just ate grass and produced milk. I genuinely really thought that. So it intrigued me enough to click on it. So I started watching it, and I was like, oh, I didn't know cows have to be made pregnant to like have a baby, and then that's why they produce milk. And then I was like, of course, like because they're mammals like we are. And then a footage of inside of a slaughterhouse, just like one of these places, came up, and there was a mother cow from the dairy industry, and she was laying on her side, blood all over her, and she was being stabbed in the throat. Hear the cry there.
For context, this smells so bad here too. Oh man. Yeah, I think they are cows.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
just their where I can see their feet. Some look like horses.
Yeah, they did. They're very similar. Okay, guys. Anyone coming in the chat? Put number 1 in the chat if you're vegan. Put number 2 in the chat if you're not vegan. Be open for a conversation. And number 3 in the chat if you are a troll and wish you to put your comments. Chris Hines, good morning.
Hey Chris. Guys, is our audio and signal okay? Are we clear?
C. Bradley, thank you very much for being a number 2.
Number 1, yes.
Yeah, we've got loads of number 1s.
Thanks for being here, Maxwell.
I don't know why people not put number 4. It's a very simple system, 1, 2 or 3. Audio is good, awesome. Yeah, it's a 1, 2 and 3, guys. So I don't know what the scores are there for.
Yeah, guys, ask questions. Please double tap the screen. Please subscribe. Please chat away. We're here to answer any questions you have. Yes, Chris, vegan for life. Yes.
Absolutely.
Good people
number
go
2s.
vegan.
Number 2s, we appreciate you being in here, and you are our target audience. The number 1s in this chat are also here for the number 2s.
Just shout out.
Yeah, they're going onto the kill floor. Number 1s are here to defend the animals and to talk to number 2s as well. Number 2s, we're not here to judge you, we're not here to point fingers, we're not here to call you bad people. Despite what you might think, vegans don't want to clash with non-vegans. Many trucks in, so we've had none so far, Chris, but there is loads of cows in the lairage. The lairage is just literally here. This is the ramp to the lairage. This building's the lairage, there's the ramp. We've got quite a reliable source that a substantial amount of horses were brought here the other day. So, here today too. Yeah, we're not trying to clash with non-vegans, what you may think. Vegans are trying to advocate for the animals. We see the victim. We identify the injustice that they face. We identify with with the exploitation that they're put through, and we try and defend them. And the way to defend them is to turn your head against the industry that has lied to you. All you need to do as a number two is be open to the fact that you could be wrong, open to the fact for a good discussion, and to stay on this live stream and see the animals coming for yourself. And then search your heart and think to yourself, does my burger warrant that much violence? Does that blood on my hands feel as good as their bodies taste? For me, I couldn't ethically justify it. It was against my morals. So of course I'm a vegan and defend the animals. True boss, I'm not food racist. I eat literally anything. If you eat animals and animals products, then you're speciesist. Because I bet you probably, would you eat dogs and cats? This is when we say speciesist or speciesism, right? It's because we say that I would eat a cow, a pig, a chicken, a fish. But if you served up a roasted dog, a little roasted chihuahua in front of me, I would not eat it, and I would literally stand up and walk off. It's Charlie. What violence? The violence, Charlie, inside here is horrific. If you click on the description, there's a link to the documentary, the Dominion the movie. You'll see the violence that takes place inside slaughterhouses. Cows will have bolt guns put into their sort of nose, the top of their head, their forehead. They'll be bolt gunned into the brain. They'll have a knife stabbed into their throat, and they'll have their legs put up in shackles as their life's drained away from them. Pigs and chickens will go inside CO2 gas chambers. There are a number of live active gas chambers in the UK. Go onto our main channel and have a look. We've got plenty of videos where we're there showing the reality and the truths of what happens inside gas chambers. So yeah, this is horrifically violent for optional products. This is our point. These products aren't necessity, they're optional. And when you have an option, why would you choose the option that hurts animals? Andy, people who claim slaughter is done humanely never prove it. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. They never do, right? Even the farmers who come and drop your animals off, the farmers will then go into the public and they'll tell the public that it's all humane and it's all what happens in a slaughterhouse is fine. No farmers go inside here. The farmers drive in, they back their truck up here, all the animals walk up that ramp and they go in that door. The farmer never goes in there with them. The farmer never goes on the kill floor. The farmers leave. They get their money and they leave. And then they humane watch the public. They tell the public that it's all okay. Angel, this is where you're wrong, Steve. Food is not optional. I didn't say food was optional. I said animal products, secretions are optional. Wearing animal skin is optional. Going to the zoo is optional. Going to the aquarium is optional. It's an option to exploit animals. It shouldn't be. Animals should have fundamental rights protecting their life and their bodily autonomy, and that's what we're fighting for. But it's an option. It's an optional product to exploit these animals. So my point to you is when you have an option to exploit animals or not exploit animals, why are you choosing to exploit animals? Animal products are optional. Why are you saying, what animal product is necessity? What part of an animal is such a necessity that if you don't eat that part or if you don't wear that part, then you're going to fade away and die? Not one animal product or one animal secretion is necessary. They're all optional. Absolutely optional. And this is why this is such an injustice.
Oh, sorry.
Heme iron, amongst others. Heme iron, you don't need heme iron, you get iron from plants. Heme iron is not good for you. Go and look at some basic biology. Go and look at Dr. Nagra. Go and look at nutritionfacts.org. Look at any of the leading nutrition and dietetic organizations. And you'll see
kale with vitamin C absorbs it better as well.
There you go.
Heme iron actually is inflammatory for the body, so you have all sorts of problems with heme iron.
Yeah.
Just take iron from plants, so much easier. But guys, this is not a diet.
The absorption rate.
This is not a diet.
Yeah.
This is animal rights. There's individuals being stabbed in the throat behind me. Please don't talk about things like that you can easily Google, you can easily check out when you get home. Like, please ask questions. But please don't try and make excuses up for trying to kill animals because of things. The scientific consensus is that we can live and thrive on a plant-based diet. That's all you need to know. And we'll be healthy. There's no excuse to ever do this to animals. So please Be on the animal side. The animals need you to defend them so much, urgently. There is no other species in this world that isn't even seen as a victim. Like humans, people know that, oh yeah, that people are victims in that and this and whatever, but the animals are even mocked. They are so oppressed, they're not even seen as being oppressed. They've been oppressed since we got here. Since humans arrived on Earth, the animals have been oppressed, used, abused, exploited because of us. Now, I'm disgusted that our species has done that, and I'm not like those people. I'm going to defend them, and I hope you'll defend the animals with me. Stay on the stream. I'm going to show you something in a bit that you may have never seen before. So I please urge you to stay on this stream. This is one of the only places that I've seen what we are going to show you today.
Yeah.
Is our audio okay? Is our sound okay?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of comments in there, and I've seen a lot of activists come in as well. I saw Marcos, saw the Real Mevo.
Oh, hi, Marcos.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Someone's saying that we've got dominion over the animals, and God said we can. Listen, parents have got dominion over their children. It doesn't give them the right to put them in slaughterhouses, does it, and kill their children. Just because you have dominion over someone else, it doesn't give you the right to exploit them. Dominion could mean to care for, to look after. The whole dominion thing is a load of nonsense. And when you say God said I can, no religion mandates exploiting animals. So you can't lean on religion as a kind of weak excuse to continue to be violent to some of the most vulnerable beings. You can't do it. Religion based around kindness and compassion. If God was here, if Jesus was here, would Jesus be stood with us defending these vulnerable animals going in to be killed? Or would Jesus walk inside there, put some overalls on, pick up a knife and start stabbing animals? What sounds more in alignment with religion, with Christianity specifically there?
I mean, it's such an arrogant role to put upon yourself. To say, I have dominion. Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Like, I've never in my life thought I am better than somebody else. I've never in my life thought I have dominion over my dog so I can kill him if I want. Like, how self-righteous and arrogant can you be?
Oh, Marcos, thank you so much, Marcos, for your super thanks and support.
Thank you, Marcos. That's so kind of you.
Your continued support means the world, Marcos. Thank you very, very much. Vegan forever,
yes,
yeah,
vegan
absolutely.
Forever. Yeah.
I saw someone actually as well put canine teeth. There's another thing in there. Listen, these things here, like these like little blunt things on the end, they're called bicuspid teeth. We've taken on that canine teeth role as an appeal to being an apex predator. Because for some reason, we just want to be lions. Humans just want to be lions. We hear lions though all the time. I don't know why humans just can't be humans, why humans want to be lions. We try anything like we can to be lions. No one walks around like sniffing everyone's bums and it's ridiculous, guys.
And it goes against your own argument. Like, yeah, if you think you got massive canines, who cares? The biggest individual that has canines on this planet is the hippo, and they are herbivores. Yeah. Like, what? What's your point? Why are you trying to justify defending, like, killing animals when you could just be kind?
Yeah,
be kind, defend the animals. They need you. Stop saying silly things. I've got canines though. No, you don't. Your teeth are literally the same as like a cow's teeth.
Yeah. So guys, anyone just joining this live stream, we're outside of a slaughterhouse in the UK today. Please stay here when the animals turn up, because we're going to document them turning up. Like Mel said, stay on the stream. We're going to show you something a little later on that's very unique to this location. And we want you to connect with these individuals as they come in. Someone's got a super thanks. Why can't we eat insects instead?
Why can't you just eat plants? Why can't you just leave everybody alone and just eat plants? How disgusting to be like, oh yeah, I used to eat cows and pigs and little baby chickens, but now I want to eat insects. Like, gross. Like, and you think vegans are extreme, but we literally just eat plants. Yeah. It's so easy. Nothing changes for you when you go vegan. You can have vegan burgers, you can have vegan sausages, you can just have a flipping jacket potato and beans. It's so easy. But you got to understand, why you're vegan. Why you're vegan? For the animals.
Yeah.
Watch Dominion. Stay on our live to understand why you're vegan. I think in a minute we should go down. We should go down and show you actually, because you need to see. Because yeah, they're doing them. They're doing it now.
For anyone saying plants feel pain, when you cut the grass, is that like a massacre to you? When do you see someone mowing the lawn, do you run over telling them to stop cutting the grass because it's just an absolute massacre to all their blades of grass? Or if someone's driving back in their car, let's say someone's just been to the greengrocers and they're on their way home with a load of broccoli and carrots and cauliflowers in the back, and they have a car crash. When the paramedics turn up, do the paramedics run to the driver and like get the driver out and make sure they're okay? And then do the paramedics open up the boot and just make sure the broccoli's okay and make sure the cucumber's okay? Of course they don't, because plants are not sentient. Plants don't feel pain. Don't use that. It's a weak excuse.
Yeah. Do you, when your flower starts to die, do you call the ambulance?
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It's a simple message, guys.
So
Did you stop that for a reason there, or?
Oh yeah, somebody asked, is it easy to be vegan and how do you watch what you eat? Oh, they're opening it. Oh yeah, it's coming back out.
Coming back out.
Oh, so he delivered the big like barrels of where they put like the body parts. Oh look, skin's in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
If you didn't know, I can see, but okay, yeah, so it's really easy to be vegan. When I say nothing really changes for you, nothing really does, apart from the fact you have such liberation knowing that no animal is screaming in a slaughterhouse for you. Yeah, with what you eat, I realised it was so easy. I just went to the supermarket and anything I'd had before, I literally got the vegan alternative, and that's kind of just where I start. But it's a lot simpler than you realise. Like, I don't eat anything like crazy. Just maybe like vegan chicken, potatoes, rice, quinoa, or like tonight we might have like pizza. Papa John's do vegan pizza, Tesco's do vegan pizza. Like, it's vegan everything, vegan ice cream. And so a lot of time before you kind of look at what veganism is, or even think about it, you might not even realise how easy it is. But yeah, it's very easy.
Yeah, absolutely. But like we were saying earlier, guys, if you have an option to not exploit animals, why aren't you taking it? This is what we're saying. You have an option. If I gave you a burger here which had no exploitation and violence towards animals, and I gave you a burger here which meant that an innocent childlike being was dragged inside of one of these places and stabbed to death, they taste the same, they cost the same, they look the same, they smell the same, they're both as convenient. Why would you ever choose the one that contained all that violence? Why would you do it? It was just a no-brainer for me.
Yeah. No, but wait, what's vegan chicken? I've actually never heard of that.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So there's vegan chicken, you did hear right. Vegan sausages, vegan burgers, everything had the same vegan alternative. And it's just made out of plants, whether that's pea protein or soya or tempeh or... Yeah, it's very yummy.
Someone who's saying they're eating a bacon sandwich right now, I presume you're implying from a pig's body. Did you know that pig was 6 months old and put inside of a gas chamber? Did you know they use CO2 gas chambers to kill piglets? They form carbonic acid on their eyes, their lungs, they burn from the inside out. So that sandwich you're eating is literally a gas chambered child, a baby.
Yeah.
You know, and you're sitting there, I'm eating a bacon sandwich and thinking that you're funny, or you're thinking that, I don't know, you've got some sort of bravado over that statement or that comment, but you're going down in history as being someone who's pro-violent towards weak animals that aren't able to defend themselves. Why would you want to put your name to that? Why would you hold your hand up and say, yep, I'm the person that advocates for violence towards those that can't defend themselves for a sandwich that I don't need? Strange to me, this anti-vegan troll mindset. It's very strange.
Sounds bad when you say it like that. Yeah, it is, and it's not like we're trying to say it in a certain way. It's just, we just like talk about facts. Somebody put, what about eggs? Thank you for your question. Yeah, so a lot of people think that the egg industry is like this innocent industry where the animals are like living outside, they have a great life and kind of die of old age. That's not the case. So what happens in the egg industry is that where the chickens hatch from is called a hatchery. Now in the hatchery, they all sex the chickens male and female. I think it's the males that are darker than the females. And what they do is they separate them and they put the males onto this conveyor belt. Now the males do not produce eggs, so they are classed as a waste product. They are not the same breed as the meat chickens. So what they do, this conveyor belt goes along and it drops straight into a blender, an open blender. These babies on day one get blended up alive. Or if that doesn't happen to them, they also get put into a gas chamber, like a smaller gas chamber that's like a fridge size, and they suffocate to death that way. The females then get taken away and put into big barns or cages. Free range means nothing, by the way. It just means they have to have access to outside, but in a barn full of 30,000 chickens, they don't even know that there's an access outside that's like this big. And even if they did get to go outside, they still get sent to a gas chamber, majority of them, at 18 months old. Or they get hung upside down, have their throats slit. Now, David, the 40-year-old vegan, he's an ex-slaughterhouse inspector, and he was saying that when the chickens get hung up on shackles, sometimes their legs would actually rip off on the shackles. Now guys, the moment we see animals as a use or resource for us is the moment they're exploited. The other thing with chickens in the egg industry, they have been genetically modified to lay 300 eggs a year. Naturally, they should only be laying around 12. So that their body is so depleted from nutrients that if you rescue any chickens, feed the eggs back to them. Just smash the eggs on the floor and they will go mad for their eggs. So thank you for your question.
Aberdeen, this is why I'm vegetarian. So the industry that Mel just talked about, this is an industry that vegetarians would support. This is why vegetarians they don't know it. A lot of people go vegetarian because they don't want to hurt animals, but they just don't know about the egg industry and they don't know about the dairy industry. These industries, guys, I can't stress, they've done the best PR stunt ever to lie to the consumers. Consumers, they never stand a chance. You really, really don't. From a child, the indoctrination starts. If you go back and look at children's books, look at the indoctrination starting there. Like Old MacDonald had a farm, these things, Bar Black Sheep, Have you any wool? All these nursery rhymes, children's storybooks. The indoctrination starts there of it's humane and it's okay and this is what these animals are here for. We're taught that from a young age. But just think of this, right? No young child at 4 or 5 years old are running around attacking animals. If you took a 3 to 5 year old and put them in a pen of chickens, they would go and cuddle the chickens and actually they would nurture them. They would want to help the chickens because they would be attracted to loving them because we inherently love animals. Yeah. No child would naturally start trying to tear animals' heads off. No. But if you put an obligate carnivore in that position, they will. Because they have that prey drive, they have that instinct, they're a natural obligate carnivore, they're in survival situations. No children are running around attacking pigs, chickens and cows. No child would run up to a cow's udder and start breastfeeding from a cow naturally. So all of this exploitation is what the industry has fed you as a consumer to believe that first of all you need to do it, and second of all it's humane. These are two huge lies. Why? Because these industries make millions and billions of pounds. They profit off of these animals. This blood money, this industry made off of exploitation and killing. Yeah. Open your mind and just think about what I'm saying for a second. Those of you that may have young children, how do your children respond and react around animals? Do they run up and love the animals? Do they cuddle the animals? When you take them, you probably at the moment, you probably take them to the zoo because you don't understand the ethics and the immoralness behind zoos. But why do kids want to go to zoos? Let's think of that, right? Why do kids want to go and swim with dolphins? Why do kids want to go on safaris? Because kids love animals, not because they're going to pick out their dinner. So naturally, inherently, we are not like this. The industry have indoctrinated and conditioned us. So be open-minded. Look into what we're saying. Go and watch Dominion.
And you're so right with that. Something that really hurts, is knowing that I was that child. I was that child who I would beg my parents. Whenever we went on holiday, they used to have leaflets in the travel area, and I'd only pick up the leaflets with animals on because I really wanted to go and see the animals. I met these baby lions. I had a picture with a massive tiger. Swam with dolphins. Went to the zoo. this place. I actually remember there was one place that I remember feeling really hot at, like you know when you naturally know something's really bad, and it was a place where they were shearing sheep, and they did like this show with these sheep and these dogs, and I remember thinking, I don't like this. As a child, I remember saying to my mum, I don't like it, and I could see the sheep were getting really cut, and it stuck with me forever. But the point is, like, I wanted to go to these places because I really loved animals, and now I don't want to go to these places because I love animals.
Yeah.
Because I know the exploitation now. But they were using my love for animals to pay for the exploitation, and that's sick.
Hags has put, if you choose not to eat meat, that is your choice. Stop pushing your beliefs. It's pretty simple. Hags, if anyone's pushing anyone, it's non-vegans pushing animals inside these slaughterhouses. When you talk about choice, what about the animal's choice? Do they not get a say in it? They're living sentient beings. Where is their choice? Their bodily autonomy is taken, their freedom is taken, they're commodified, and they're exploited and executed for optional products. So if you talk about choice, Hags, what about their choice? And if anyone's forcing anyone, non-vegans are forcing animals inside slaughterhouses. As simple as that.
Yeah, you think like, oh, it's our choice. Yeah, look at this. This is because of your choice. This massive building behind me where they have knives, they're stabbing animals, they're shooting animals. I'll show you something in a minute. I'll show you something. Look at who is doing the forcing. The forcing does not come from the vegans. Vegans are people who don't pay for this. The forcing comes from those who indoctrinate you to pay for this.
Yeah.
Now we are here saying that is not your fault, that you don't know better. So we're not blaming you for not understanding the industry, because the industry wants it that way. We want you to turn against them, to turn against the farmers and the industries that exploit animals on your behalf. They are lying to you. They lied to me, they lied to Steve, they lied to everybody. You do not see slaughterhouses on TV, on the adverts. When you see a KFC advert, you don't see those baby chickens at 42-day old going into a slaughterhouse. The majority of the meat chickens that are 42-day-old babies who get gassed in a gas chamber. You don't know this. That's not your fault. So the forcing only comes from the industry to make you them pay for the forcing happens to the animals in the throat. The animals are going to be forced inside there.
Hags said, you've heard it all before, you're repeating the same BS. Hags, if you've heard this all before and you've made no change, then leave. You obviously aren't reachable, you obviously are not a good person, you obviously don't have any empathy for animals, you're selfish, you're self-centered. Leave the chat. What's the point in you being here if you're not open to change? Go. Don't stay here and listen to the same old BS in your words.
There was somebody in here saying, oh, lies, 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 lies. Now, only yesterday, I don't know if anyone saw this, there was a statement put out by somebody who was paid to go onto platforms or vegans and to discredit everything that they are saying. Somebody was paid to make vegans sound like they are crazy. I'll show you on the way home.
On the way home. I'm not surprised.
He said, I can't say what because he's had to sign was it an NDA?
Yeah.
He had to sign an NDA, so he can't even talk about it. But he put something there to show the activists, like, what the protocols are for people doing this. So there are actually people paid to make sure that you think vegans are crazy and you think farmers are amazing. People are paid, like, a wage to do that. That's not just one person, by the way. I actually remember someone saying that there's actually this is a whole like industry of doing this to make you, the consumer, keep paying for what happens to the animals and make vegans sound crazy. Yeah, did anyone else see that?
Shared it. Cool. I'll check it out, David. Yeah. I've seen a lot of comments, there's a lot of nice comments coming here saying that we're doing good work. I appreciate them comments. They don't go unread, they don't go unnoticed. So I want to just thank everybody who's put a nice comment in there.
Yeah.
Secondly, there's a lot of people in here saying, what is this stream about? So this stream here is about animal rights. We're here defending animals today. And when we say that, don't take that as an inflammatory statement. I'm not attacking non-vegans, we're here defending animals. There's two different things. We're defending them by trying to talk to you if you're not vegan. So we want conversation, we want to be able to have a chat about this. So This is all about animal rights. We are actually outside of a slaughterhouse. This is a slaughterhouse behind me right here. This is the layerage ramp. If you don't know what a layerage is, this is where the animals are taken to be held before they go on to get killed. So let's have a little number 1, 2, 3 check in the room as a load of new people come in. If you're vegan, put a number 1. If you are not vegan but you're open to conversation, put a number 2. And if you are a troll or you have no empathy for animals, put number 3 so we know to ignore your comments.
Yeah, David. David put, they have websites and tobacco industry executives hired to spread misinformation, thousands of negative articles. I should send you the one I found. It's crazy, right? It's actually crazy.
Wow, we got loads of number 2s.
Amazing.
Your
Thank you
girl,
for being
Drew
here.
Hurst, Abracadabra is the 3. Scott is number 2. Kathleen, number 2.
Amazing. Thank you guys for
Drew,
being in
number
this
2.
chat.
Loads of number 2s. It's probably too, I'll probably miss some. So I apologise if I missed your name with a number 2. But number 2, thank you for being in here. Thank you for being here, because you are why we're here. And please take note of this, that we are not judging, we are not saying you're a bad person, and we're not clashing with you. We're really not. That would not help the animals who are being brought inside this building today whatsoever. So please know that. Also, number 2s, we have got so many amazing number 1s in the chat. There are so many vegans and animal rights activists in here. Ask your questions. If we miss the question, then they will be able to pick it up and someone will answer you.
Yeah, so guys, this here is a slaughterhouse behind me. A small slaughterhouse. And you know who they kill here? They kill horses here. Do you think killing horses is okay? Let me know if you're for killing horses, or put for or against. So I'm against it. Put against if you're against killing horses. Put for if you are pro killing horses. These horses would have come from the horse racing industry. Another reason why vegans don't ride horses and are not part of that exploitation in the horse racing industry as well. They also kill cows here and sheep. So a lot of people, the reason why I said horses first is because a lot of people are conditioned to love horses. You haven't been as brainwashed to think horses is like who you eat, but you have been brainwashed and lied to about eating cows, pigs, chickens, turkeys, goats and sheep. Even the horse meat isn't sold as horse meat. It's sold as this French word called cheval or something like that. That's what they name horse meat. So even people who probably go to the shop will pick up a slab of meat and it will say this cheval word. They'll probably just think, oh, okay. They don't realise that that's horse meat. Remember in a few years ago in the supermarkets where they were selling animal products and people were in uproar because actually inside the animal products was horse meat.
Alright guys, we're going to go and show you something. See if we can do it. Alright. Sometimes you can capture this right, sometimes it's like,
Please let us know if the signal is still okay.
just let me know if the signal's good. The audio is still good. Just let me know if the signal's a little bit.
Let me just show.
Let's get this camera set. Audio's good, video is similar.
Let me just show you on this one.
Just in the gap first. Give me 1 second. How's that? Audio still good?
The view of a slaughterhouse is the most
Uneducated
evil.
idiots. Well, we're the ones doing the educating. We are very educated. Yeah, good stuff, David. That Dominion link there.
Alright, what I'm going to do is pop this here.
Okay, let me spin this here.
So we have to do is
I can't hold like this. I need you to zoom in.
Oh, it focuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom in more.
Is that still looking at?
Oh, Steve, thank you very much, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
That's very kind, Steve. Thank you for your super thanks. Okay, guys, so this is the room where they're chopping up the animals' bodies. So just a minute ago, you could hear these cows screaming and crying. Now,
Nightmares, yeah.
absolutely silent. The cries for help have stopped. They're now silent. Oh, sorry, you're just nudging my right arm. That's it. The cries for help have now stopped. And this is now the insides of them baby cows who are crying desperately for their lives to be spared.
Can't watch, yeah, guys, remember, if you're not vegan, this is happening on your behalf. We're not trying to point fingers at you or anything like that. We're just showing you the truth, showing you the reality of your choices right now. Because they would never show you this. This is something you probably have never seen before. This is what you don't see in the supermarket, right? It's what they hide from you.
You know, when you come to these places and you hear the animals crying out and then you hear the silence, sometimes the silence is worse than the cries, because you know that the cries, like, they still have hope, they still have a chance, and the silence is what's just harrowing when they're gone.
Yeah, they're even begging the workers for mercy. This is real, guys, okay?
Just go back. Stay here for a bit. Right.
Yeah, a little bit longer so you can see.
Oh, sorry,
People
guys.
know there anyway from the talk. This is the reality of you not being vegan.
So, yeah.
Does anyone think that this is okay? These are the bodies of babies who didn't want to die.
And the good thing is, guys, is you can avoid this by just being vegan.
Yeah, so guys, this is a slaughterhouse restaurant, and we found this hole where we can show you what happens inside these disgusting places. So these are bins. These will be the stuff that you don't see. You won't see inside supermarkets. You see inside of these animals who wanted to live. Baby animals who wanted to live. Oh gosh.
That's gross.
If we were meant to eat animals, you'd be feeling hungry. Disgusting. Absolutely.
So you see, we only took about 30 steps, 40 steps from the layerage to where they're dismembering the animals' bodies here. So this is why this place smells so bad. What's this guy doing? What the hell is that?
Is that life?
No, it's like a tunnel or something. It's ink. What, David? Why are they pouring ink over the body parts?
To make it look fresher. Is that right? When he comes into the town to be
I'm sure David's going to let us know where the ink. I've never seen that ink. I've never seen that before. Body parts. Put yours more. They send it for rendering for dog food. Oh man. No wonder animals die so young. Oh, too late. They've got to live in it. They've got to live in it, don't worry. It's alright. Yeah, the other ones are faster, aren't they?
That's great. I'm so pleased that dogs are plant-based. Not eating that.
That's disgusting.
All babies are being bled out right now. Stinks.
Oh, here comes the next body parts. Guys, we wanted to show you this because the industries don't, right? Imagine if the industry showed you this, would you still support? If the industry shows you exactly what's going on inside these places, would you still put your money towards funding it? Would you still keep it going? Brinny the dog just makes me sick to my stomach. Yeah, same. No wonder exactly, Steve. So it's cancers or other diseases and they contaminate body parts. And the poo and really found inside their intestines or bile. Oh,
God, dog
I don't know what these parts are over here. I don't know what. David, do you know what they are? Like, yeah.
David, so he's getting a white bin bag. I saw him putting body parts in earlier.
Like, what's in this? Like, yeah.
Hanging up on the back.
I don't know what they are.
Oh, so that's what you're putting in the bin bag?
Yeah, it's put in the bin bag. What could it be? Could it be intestines or?
Zoom in on it.
Right.
Move together. Move that. A bit blurry like that.
It's a big long string thing. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is. Right, let's go and come back in a second. Taken from them against the animal. This is how backwards this is. They even test after the fact. Yeah. Listen, I'll head back down with this so I can be louder, okay?
Yes, this is a slaughterhouse where they kill horses here. In the UK. Cows, sheep, horses. Horrific.
Slaughterhouse in the UK.
Put that.
Yeah, put it over here. Which one it? earlier. It was over here.
Guys, please double tap the screen. Please keep pushing like, subscribe. We need more eyes on these disgusting places. Yeah, they kill horses here. They kill horses. Now many people will be against killing horses, right? We love horses, but they kill horses. They kill sheep here as well. Now people will then start defending killing sheep. They also kill cows as well. Cows from the dairy industry, and it looks like today from the beef industry. 18-month-old baby boys, baby girls from the beef industry, mother cows in the dairy industry, and those mother cows. Actually, there's been footage here as well from calves from the dairy industry.
Yeah.
Calves, tiny calves, about the size of your dog, like Labrador size. And that's for dairy, because people are drinking the breast milk intended for those babies. Those baby boys come here to get stabbed in the throat and killed because people want to steal their breast milk intended for them.
Yeah. Smoke said, who does this? Who does it?
What do you mean, who does it?
Like, where are we? What's going on? Why is this happening? I should imagine.
So if you're not vegan, you do it. If you're not vegan, you're paying people to do it for you. So this is a slaughterhouse. So this because farmers exist, animal farmers and slaughterhouses. The horse racing industry, and the way you stop this is by living vegan. So living vegan means you're against the exploitation of animals. It's not a diet, it's a moral stance. It's a principle against the use and exploitation of those animals. People mistake it for a diet because animals are also exploited for foods, like food products. It's like if you were against another injustice and they were using that human in the food chain system, you would also maybe mistaken that for like not being cannibal kind of thing, you know what I mean? But yeah, animals are used in the horse racing industry. They're shot sometimes on the race course as well, aren't they? If they break their leg, if they're not profitable, and also if they're just a nuisance to the farmer doesn't like them, or the horse rider doesn't like them, they get sent here. Those horses that I saw come here the other day, healthy, looking amazing horses, and they'll be shot and sold into the meat industry.
Hey, I've just seen Chips in and John Caltag is in. Hey guys,
What's up,
and
guys?
hey to everyone else
Thanks for
who
being
we have
here.
missed. Guys, thank you all for being in here. We're here outside of a slaughterhouse here in the UK. Guys, the animals going inside here today are going in for optional products. They don't need to be going in here. I want you to stay in this live stream and I want you to see the animals going in. If you're against what you see, if this makes you feel bad, if you feel guilty, if like you just join the dots up, if you want to just be consistent with your logic, then the first baseline step you can make is to be vegan. That's the first thing. It's a non-action. Being vegan, you just bring yourself from a position which is oppressing animals to a neutral position. Then you can become an animal rights activist. You can be active against that injustice. Being vegan is just neutral. Now, we're talking a lot here today about the industry that has lied to you, and it's important that we do that because as vegans, we are not attacking non-vegans or pointing fingers. We are literally trying to turn your head against this industry. Yeah. So anyone in here, this chat who's not vegan, have you ever questioned the fact that we are the only species that drinks breast milk from another species? And before you answer that in like a triggered response, actually think about it, digest what I'm saying. Why are we the only species that has breastfed from another species? Why do we drink cow's milk? As soon as you start to actually sit down and think about this logically, it all unravels and you think, how did I not see that earlier? And it's because the industry has indoctrinated you, lied to you, it's humane washed you. You've been told to. When doctors tell you that you got to drink cow's milk, when doctors tell you that you got to drink cow's milk for calcium, you believe them, right? It's that appeal to authority. This is a doctor, he must be right. Think back. Doctors used to tell you to smoke cigarettes to stay calm, to treat anxiety with cigarettes. Would that be good advice now? No, because we know better. We know what smoking does to us. You know, I know of someone whose dad was told to drink Guinness because he had cancer. You know, there's some of this like is absolutely ridiculous.
It's just wherever the money goes, isn't
Wherever
it?
the money goes. But
Corruption
question these
happens
things.
where money is involved.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a lot of people just come in this room. Guys, if you are vegan, put number 1 in that chat. If you are not vegan, but you are open to conversation, please put number 2. And if you are a troll or if you're anti-vegan, please put a number 3. Just so we can see. We can see certain names. Jacqueline, number 2.
Yeah, I saw Jacqueline too.
Excuse me.
Saw
All
France.
numbers, more number 2. Oh, no, more number 2. Is it Northern
Northeast.
Egypt?
Egypt,
Is
like
it Egypt?
northeast.
Expat. Gosh, my eyes are watering.
Corbin.
It smells so bad here for context, guys. These places are horrific.
Oh, can you do a thing? Daniel put vegan from today. Amazing.
Oh, amazing, amazing, Daniel.
Thank you on behalf of the animals for choosing to be vegan. Honestly, the power you have is incredible. Thank you for having an open heart. Thank you for having an open mind and for being on this live stream. I want you to also know that the power you have in helping the animals as well. So like you said, the first thing we do is we go vegan, and then now you know a bit about the industry. You can tell other people, and we might see
What
you
made
out here
you?
with us.
What was it? This stream? Was it this stream that did it? Someone's give a super thanks here and made a comment. I don't think you realise how many people would actually starve if meat was banned.
The irony of that.
This is just your anecdotal opinion. It's not fact. It's not fact at all. In fact, we grow enough crops to feed 80 billion land animals that are then dragged to slaughterhouses to be stabbed to death. If we didn't do that to them, we could free up 74% of total farming land, and we could end world hunger. More people would have food. So your statement is just an anecdotal opinion, which is wrong. But that wrong anecdotal opinion is keeping animals inside slaughterhouses. So educate yourself more.
Yes, educate yourself more is the key. That's the key to change, right? It's the key to learning all through history. When you look through history, the only reason injustice has ever stopped or stopped to a point or people have had rights is because people change, people evolve, people see an injustice, they stand up against it, and a small minority make a massive difference, okay? Now this is a different fight because this is a fight that is perpetuated onto the animals, but the fight isn't by people who hate animals. The fight is actually by people who love animals. Like, I've always loved animals, but I was the person sending them to the slaughterhouse and the gas chamber because these industries lie to us. So it's not actually you guys fighting like the animals, it's the industry using us like puppets to then pay for violence towards the animals. Enough is enough. Don't pay these evil industries to do this because of your choices. Don't let them lie to you, propagate to you, lie through these adverts. They spend billions of pounds on adverts lying to you from birth, storybooks, songs, adverts, radio, even on bus stops. It's everywhere. They literally force this in your face everywhere. They even have people paid to say how crazy vegans are and how extreme vegans are. Don't let them mug you off anymore. Defend the animals. Join the fight defending the animals against these disgusting industries. They stab animals in the throat, okay? They do that. You pay them to do that. They lie to you to make you pay them to do that. Don't let them do that. Live vegan from today. Defend the animals with everything that you have because the animals do not have anybody else apart from vegans and animal rights activists.
There's been a few comments of what are your clothes made of. Clothes are made of vegan materials like cotton, polyester, super easy. But thank you for pointing out that veganism is not just a diet, it's an ethical position against the exploitation of animals. So yeah, thank you for making that point.
What are your clothes made out of?
It's super easy. This is the other side of this, guys. When you decide to make that decision to stop being responsible for exploiting animals, you realise in a very short space of time that it's super, super easy for you. In fact, not much changes whatsoever. It's super easy.
No, the pink colour does not come from shellac. Shellac is crushed up insects. How disgusting is that? People have that on their nails. They actually put it over, some oranges or something.
Oh
And
yeah,
in
yeah,
some
yeah, they
children's
do.
fruit juices to make it red.
Yeah.
Crushed up insects. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. crazy. Like little kids are literally eating the flesh, the breast milk, the periods, and like crushed up insects. Don't be that person. If you're a parent, please defend your child from this violence, and then get them to have the compassion that is in their heart. Nurture that compassion.
For the person saying that no, it's not easy, yes, it is.
Yeah,
it is definitely easy when you have the victim in mind. It's only difficult if you're doing it from a selfish perspective. If you have the animals in mind, if you have the victim as your perspective and your catalyst for change, it's one of the easiest things you'll ever do in your life.
It's easy when you have morals.
Mike, what is your favourite dish? Mike, thank you for your comment. My favourite vegan food? Oh man, I like seitan. Seitan is one of my favourites. Protein, so I like seitan sandwiches. Yeah, I'm a seitan person.
Everyone knows what I love. Jacket potato and beans.
Yeah. They might scratch that thing then. Is it alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Yeah, jacket potato and beans.
Yeah. And
Smells,
crisp, I love
yeah.
crisp sandwiches as well. Oh, no. Actually, I changed mine as well. Actually, no, I can add this onto my jacket potato. Squeaky bean.
Someone who's saying that Mel's wearing hunting camouflage. This isn't, or no, you're not wearing camouflage jacket, or maybe it's this. These are our investigation clothes. The reason why they're this colour is so that we can go in and out of farms and investigate them without being seen. We only have one set of winter clothes, so we wear them to do this as well. But yeah, these are designed so that you can't see us. That's why we're wearing them. We wouldn't be hunters as vegans, would we? The only thing that we do is we go in and we sneak inside farms and we expose them. If you go to our main channel and you subscribe and you have a look, you'll see the investigations that we do and you'll see why we wear these clothes.
Yeah, we hunt down the industry and expose them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the irony is like, oh, you're hunters. Like, no, of course not. It's just that the gear is used to hunt like defenseless animals, right? But it keeps you hidden.
Someone's but how about quadrillions of insects killed from agri? Just by putting quadrillion doesn't make it a worse injustice, by the way.
Did you chat GPT that word?
And yeah, crop deaths has been done so much. Like, I don't know if we can do crop deaths anymore, guys. I think we're at a point where, like, crop deaths, I think, is just a distraction. Crop deaths has like been answered so many times. It's pointless. Look, we'll steelman crop deaths. Let's say that insects do get killed when it comes to crop farming. The majority of crops are fed to animals and then stabbed to death. 80 billion land animals, 10 times the amount of humans. So if you want to stop avoiding killing insects in crops, stop killing animals in slaughterhouses. Simple as that.
You know, even if more animals were killed, but they wish they'd not. But imagine if you were like, oh, crop death happens, so okay, let's go on a massacre and kill all the animals. Or let's kill people as well. Like, why not? Because of crop deaths. It's a ridiculous argument. When you see inside of a slaughterhouse, you will not be thinking crop deaths though. You'll be thinking, oh my gosh, my heart is breaking for these defenseless, innocent beings who are being stabbed in the throat in there. These individuals are forced into existence. They eat way more crops than you ever could, like times 10. There is 90 billion animals on this planet who are farmed into existence, not including sea life. Including sea life, there's way more plants with that as well. The least amount of harm you can possibly do is by living vegan. Crop deaths, yeah, when everyone's vegan, we can look at crop deaths and how we can improve that. But at the moment, if you're not vegan, you don't really have a say over crop deaths.
Absolutely.
We also need crops for survival. Like, otherwise, no one would be like alive without eating plants. Plants is the like backbone of this world. There'll be no
You have civilization collapse at the beginning. Yeah, Chip, I reckon we got some paid representatives in here too, because I just disbelieve that people are this like unempathetic. I disbelieve that people are like this. I think that the only reason why people would put these comments in here if they're being paid. So I agree. I absolutely agree.
Having said that, we had that person who went vegan in here as well, so we have got the good people in here too. Be the shining light in this world for the animals. Don't be part of the darkness. Don't be corrupted. Those of you who are indoctrinated and are paid to lie about what happens to the animals, why are you so corrupt? You couldn't give me all the money in the world to make me stop.
We just had a load of people come in that chat. Maybe we should go back and show the new people. Do you want to do this camera this time?
Yeah. Alright, so guys, we're going to show you something.
Alright, we're going to go back.
It's not fair.
Get it closer to the... So what you're looking at now, guys, is you're looking at inside of the slaughterhouse. This is the second half of it. This section here is where this green and yellow bucket here. This is the insides of the animals who are crying out for help earlier.
Look at this, guys. How disgusting is this? Does this make you feel hungry? Does this make you feel happy?
When we turned up this morning at 7, these animals, they were screaming out from the lairage. And now the screams are silenced and their body parts are clearly silenced. Such an injustice. It absolutely stinks here.
Please double tap the screen, guys. Please keep pushing the hearts. Please get more people in the room. People need to see this. These are the knives that they use in the body parts.
The world needs to see this. This is the reality of your choices when you go to the supermarket. Body parts get thrown into dustbins. This is all avoidable. This is all for optional products. These animals they have the same ability to feel pain and fear as you do. They have the same senses that subjective experience of their life. Their life to them was everything. When they woke up this morning, they didn't know that this was going to be their last sunrise. They didn't know this was going to be their last day. They got brought to this place. In fact, when we talk about farmers and how farmers love their animals, let's steal man back. Let's say that these animals come from the most humane, loving, perfect farm you could ever imagine. And they loved the farmer, and the farmer come and took care of these animals every single day. Well, today, when he woke up, he put them on a truck and they willingly followed him because they trusted him. And where did he bring them? He brought them to a slaughterhouse. And then he abandoned them at the gate and he left them there. And then they would have been scared in that lairage. And then they would have been forced in a weird environment with a load of strangers. And then they would have been stacked to death. For what? Milk? For cheeseburgers? For yogurt? For cheese?
But I see say we heard these cows crying, you know, they're insane. Now, anyone who has a dog or a cat or family members, just look into their eyes for a moment. Just look into their eyes and understand that those individuals who go inside these slaughterhouses are no different. They are no different in all the ways that matter. They were just born into a different body. It's called speciesism. You know, like how people can be like racist towards people. It's in the same context. They sell cats and we send cows, chickens, pigs, goats, turkeys to slaughterhouses. We use puppies for animal testing, rabbits for animal testing, horses for horse racing. They kill horses here too. Yeah, John, imagine violence and defenseless animals. Some of them still pregnant. Yeah, exactly, David. So David actually used to work in these places as a slaughterhouse inspector. At this location, I'm pretty sure that I have recorded them taking from this area. You can see on our Instagram. It's horrific. No one ever influence slaughterhouses. Nobody should ever. No one should ever be exploited. Like you were saying earlier, these are optional products. They should never be a product in the first place.
No, it should be viewed as a product. But yeah, guys, dairy cows are often sold on their weight. So when they're sold, to make them heavier, they usually have a baby inside them. And like Mel said, we were 99.9% sure that Mel captured a baby being cut out of a mother's insides in this exact spot. Now, all of this can be avoided. All of this can be stopped. And in fact, this is the biggest injustice that you have direct influence on. You can remove your support by being vegan to this industry immediately. This industry only survives because it's supply and demand driven. And as soon as the consumer sees the reality, as soon as the consumer sees the truth and they remove themselves, these industries, they start to suffocate. They start to lose oxygen. They start to like implode, and they're so fragile as it is. You know, we can take these down easily, but people need to take personal accountability to be vegan.
Today we were at a slaughterhouse where they kill horses, cows, and sheep, maybe more. But these are actually inside of cows right now. We heard them this morning crying for their life and begging for mercy, and now here are their body parts here. Guys, let's see who's in the room again. So please put a number 1 in the chat if you are vegan, and number 2 in the chat if you are open-minded and are here to be like, educated and have a chat, and number 3 if you are pro-animal abuse. Thank you for being here, Drew. I've seen that you've said 2 a few times now. What is stopping you from being vegan?
I think Drew might be a little trolling, to be honest. They're the ones saying, oh, your clothes have got animal dyes and stuff, like all the fake stuff,
right.
so yeah.
What real deal climber? Welcome to the chat, real climber. Have you ever seen this before? If you are YouTube, number 2 as well. Yeah, guys, anyone who is a number 2, can you let me know why you are not vegan yet? Or if you're just, you've never ever seen this kind of stuff before and you don't understand the industry. Because I didn't as well. Like, I went vegan at 26 years old because I never saw this. I didn't see the reality. I had no idea. Animals do feel pain, yeah. I won't be speaking to you because you don't need science to prove that they feel pain. You can see it. You can see it in yourself. people, so anyone who's joined the chat, this is a slaughterhouse. We found a little hole where we can see inside, and these are the guts. So this is the inside of the animal, right? This is what you don't see in the supermarket. They cut them open with these knives. Oh, it's disgusting.
People who are saying vegans are extreme, you're the one with body parts and breast milk in your fridge. I think that's a lot more extreme than being vegan.
Is it halal slaughterhouse? No, this is standard. This is actually a very small slaughterhouse. It's all disgusting now, it's all horrific. Halal, standard, all horrific. Gas chambers. Most people don't realise that the majority of animals are actually thrown inside gas chambers. These cows today would have been around 18 months old. They're from the beef industry. So they breed them until about 18 months old, and they send them to this disgusting place where they'll be bolt gun and have their throat slit.
That's right, I'll keep on and try to do so.
There's actually been an investigation here where they were exposed for not killing horses correctly. I believe there is no right way to kill someone who doesn't want to die, but they don't even base their standard like the standard. You can see that there was an animal investigation. They're exposed, so horse racing is horrific, it's exploitative, and those horses will end up in a slaughterhouse when they're no longer profitable. Usually around 1 to 3 years old, those horses. Horses draw something called breaking in, and they learn something called learned helplessness.
Yeah.
So this is where they are so broken in, they get to a point when they learn to not have any hope, and they just do whatever anyone wants because they have been so broken in, they just I can't fight back then. That's what they have to do before they make them run in these races or for people to ride them. You'll often see those horses, if you go to a riding centre, those horses don't look happy, right? They look miserable and sad. Those horses that you see, and people bet on those horses, have you seen how much they whip those horses? On average, a horse dies every other race. In the horse racing industry, they will often break their legs and be killed on sight, or they get taken to a slaughterhouse like this. So veganism is not a diet, it is an ethical stance, it is a moral stance against the use and exploitation of animals. For animals like these, so they were cows. What you're seeing here is the inside of cows. 18-month-old babies who didn't want to die.
Let's double tap the screen, guys. Let's see if we can get 200 likes on this live. The more likes, the more views, and then the more people can see what the animals face. This injustice needs to be seen. Sorry.
Ridiculous. They don't hit the horses in the... Yes, they literally do. Go and watch one race. They whack them the entire time. Yes, end speciesism, exactly. Yeah. Can you imagine? Why don't you switch places with the horses then? Why don't you have the bit in your mouth? Why don't you get smacked and hit and whipped the entire way around? Why don't, if you break your leg, why doesn't that happen to you? It's speciesism. It's horrific and it shouldn't be happening.
Everyone join this live stream. This is a slaughterhouse, guys. We were here at 7 a.m. and the cows were in the lairage crying out for help. It was their last cries of mercy. They were not heard. They were dragged onto the kill floor. They were stabbed to death. And now their body parts are being chopped up and thrown inside these dustbins outside here. It will be sent off for pet food or for low-grade meat. I don't know where these go from here. But this injustice is just so horrific that you would never believe half of it. The industry don't even tell you the truth. They're not even transparent. They have to lie to maintain the consumers' indoctrination to continue to support the violence. Because if they were truthful, people would never pay for this. This is what we're doing here today. We're not clashing with non-vegans. We're not pointing our fingers at you. We're not doing anything like that. We're here to turn your head against the industry and to say that if you're a kind, compassionate person, being vegan is the moral baseline.
Anyone on here who's like, oh, do you support abortion? Shame on you for speaking about whilst you're witnessing this horror in front of your eyes. Now, we don't have to justify anything. We're vegan. You have to justify why you're not vegan. So I'm going to ask you, if you support and you're not vegan, then you don't have to do it. These are babies. Don't come onto the street and say, oh, with God though. No, this is nothing to do with God. This is nothing to do with abortion. This is animal rights. These animals being murdered in front of your face, okay? And you can be vegan. You can be vegan from right now. There is no reason to bring up any other injustice right now. You need to be vegan first, and then you can fight for it. Yeah. Or their family members, yes. And also their pay.
Whoa.
Did you just see that? Get Osmo up there. Did you guys just see that? No, veganism is not you're against abortion, but it's like, well, if you're not vegan, how can you be against abortion? Because they're literally killing babies. These are babies when they're here. Did you get it?
I think you can.
So anyone who's just joined the stream, this is a slaughterhouse in the UK. Sheep, just so you know, skin of the sheep. Oh yeah, yes, the way you've got this, if anyone is in here, no matter Steve, you've got the thing open, you see all the sheep skin, put it over the top here. See there? All those buckets, all the sheep skin. These people are conditioned to live their lives and you don't even know when it's normal to walk around dirty over you.
It looks like something out of that horror movie Saw, doesn't it? look like bloody hell. That's a good torture chamber, isn't it?
It is a torture chamber.
It is.
Yeah, hell on. So right, David.
Flipping out. Gives me like the shivers like looking in there, you know.
Okay, this is this. Okay, I used to come from. It's a simple.
Is the hatch still going, or is that stopped for a minute? Or
Do you think your children would like to see this? Do you think your children would go to those buckets and dig out that flesh and eat it? Do you think your children would be mortified, shocked, have nightmares? There's a reason why they put things like Happy Meal. Isn't that the most horrifying thing? Happy Meal. A dead body inside this box. Breast milk from a cow. People die. And people feeding their kids this.
Thank you, Chip.
Chip, that Chip guy, go follow him by the way, he's an awesome activist, does a lot of street outreach and lives. You're either smart enough to recognise needless exploitation or stubborn enough to defend it.
Yeah.
That needs to be on a t-shirt. That is so true.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, we know the baseline is that people are vegan. Once they know better, they do better. Good, that's how good people react. But you're absolutely right.
Double tap that screen, guys. Everyone, double tap the screen and subscribe. Let's get this seen by as many people as possible. This footage is harrowing. People need to see it. By double tapping that screen, we can optimize this. Oh my God.
The baseline is not to exploit others. It's not rocket science, it's very simple. You have a choice. Kindness.
I think animals are going to be coming soon. I've got a feeling they're washing down that now. I believe that the lairage is empty. I reckon that they're going to be sending more in.
I'm not sure. I mean, we can go down and
Yeah, I think let's go down and see. Is there?
yeah, they do this. This is what they do. They wash it down.
All right, we're going back this way.
There is nothing morally significant that would deem Nobody. This is the entrance to this disgusting place. There was a investigation done here by Animal Aid, which was actually on, I think it was on,
Yeah. Oops. What's done? It's stuck.
can you undo that? I think it was on Panorama, BBC Panorama, about the horse racing industry and how they kill horses here.
Sure.
Yeah, shooting them in the head, very far away. They stand one side of the room, possibly the other side, in front of the horses as well, and they would just like shoot. Whereas actually the rules is that they have to be like basically point blank. Not that that's okay either, but they don't even obey by like the standard, which is what all these slaughterhouses. Whenever there's an investigation, horrific. There's no accountability there, is there? Even when they're reported, even when they're shown to the FSA and other large bodies, it's oh yeah, we just did an inspection ourselves and yeah, they're cooperating. I'm actually chatting to Cathedral City at the moment about the investigation that Joey Carbstrong did recently exposing one of the dairy farms.
Sure.
Weird. Is our signal okay, guys? Your battery's not on.
Oh. Yeah, battery down back on. Okay.
Yeah, Estin, you're absolutely right. Hey.
Yeah, how's the signal? How's the stream? How's the audio? We've moved back down here. Signal's good. Awesome. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thanks, David.
Okay, guys, so listen. Is that a truck?
No. Oh.
Guys, number 1 for vegans, number 2 for non-vegan but open, number 3 for a troll with no compassion. Let's see who we got in the room. Anyone been a number 2 that has now turned to a number 1? Anyone who started off as a troll that maybe now is a number 2? Maybe we've got some 3 to 2s coming in.
Yeah.
Drew 1 to 2. Okay, so Drew's nearly,
okay, you're shifting.
nearly. All
Drew's
right.
nearly an upgrade. So
Drew's
you can
nearly
upgrade from a
upgrading.
2 to a 1. So a 2 is someone who's not vegan but open-minded, and a 1 is someone who's vegan. And we have had an upgrade already today.
Right, now we've highlighted the number 1s, we've highlighted the number 2s, number 3s. Excuse me, that is disgusting. Number 3s, all your trolls. What makes you anti-vegan? Do you realise that being a troll, being anti-vegan, you are defending some of the most horrific violence to some of the most oppressed, vulnerable beings on the planet. What makes you that person? Why is it something you're proud of? Why is it something that you put out there that I'm an anti-vegan troll? I don't care. I have no empathy. I have no ability to critically think. What is it you're so proud about? Number threes. Why are you anti-vegan?
Yeah, someone just said they're vegetarian. So
Okay.
vegetarians. So a lot of vegetarians think that they are basically vegan. But people don't understand that the exploitation that happens in the animal testing, horse racing, zoos, the dairy industry and the egg industry, vegetarian is just a diet, so you just don't eat animals. But veganism is somebody who is against the use and exploitation. It's like a moral principle against that. So how people are against racism, it's the same with animals. We're against oppressing animals. Now, in the egg industry, do you want to explain the egg industry?
No, here you go.
Okay, so in the egg industry, this is an industry you probably have never seen before. It starts at a hatchery where they sex the males and the females. In a hatchery, when they hatch, the males, I think, are usually the darker colour. They separate them. The males don't produce eggs, so they are classed as a waste product. They get put into a conveyor belt, which goes along and gets dropped into a blender. These cute little yellow chicks straight into a blender alive. Or they will force them inside a small gas chamber where they suffocate to death. Now that's standard, by the way. That's what happens inside these hatcheries. If they are female, they get taken to barns, cages, wherever they go is horrific. Whether it's free range, whatever, means nothing to the animal. It means they just have to have access to outside, which is like a tiny access about this big for around 30,000 hens. Those hens won't even know that there's access. Like, I think it's 5% even know. But even if they lived outside their whole life, those chickens still end up in a slaughterhouse. The majority of them are gassed to death in gas chambers. Recent expose Joey Carbstrong did in the UK for egg laying facility out of Vara. Go check it out. Go check it out. The other thing with the egg industry is that these chickens have been genetically modified to lay 300 eggs a year. They should only be laying around 12 eggs every single year. So if you rescue chickens, please rescue these chickens from these awful industries. Make sure you feed those eggs back to those hens, because they would have been depleted of nutrients from their body from laying too many eggs. It's horrific. That's just like the tip of the iceberg, by the way. I haven't talked about pecking order. I haven't talked about when they have prolapses. There is many other things that happen in these places as well. The whole time we see animals as a product or a use for us, that's when they are exploited. Now the dairy industry is very similar to the egg industry. I'll pass you to Steve to talk about the dairy industry.
Dairy industry, yeah. Okay, guys, so some facts that people don't know about the dairy industry, right, is dairy cows are a completely different breed of cows to cows that are exploited for their bodies. So dairy cows have pregnancies forced on them. Actually, the injustice starts with the bulls first. The bulls are basically graped and their semen is taken from them. That semen is then put inside of the female cows. The farmer will put his arm all the way up inside of her anus, hold her cervix in place and inject her with bull semen. So that pregnancy is forced upon her. Bodily autonomy completely taken. She'll carry her baby for 9 months. Once she gives birth after 9 months, the babies born, with their male or female, will be taken from her. The males are classed as a waste product in the dairy industry because they don't produce milk. So they're killed as a waste product, the same as the male chicks in the egg industry, right? The females are still removed from mum and put into isolation hutches. And when they are sexually mature, then they will have a pregnancy forced upon them. The breast milk that was intended for her babies will be stolen and it will be taken and be used for products maybe sold directly as milk, or it will also be taken and used for dairy milk, chocolate, for yogurts made of cow's milk, etc., etc. The dairy industry is horrifically violent, is massively exploitative, and is completely avoidable. We don't need to be drinking the breast milk of other species. It's ridiculous. But what I want to come to I've just been stood here reading the signs around me, and we talk about this indoctrination and this humane washing. The sign here at this particular slaughterhouse, it says preparation of home-reared stock. Now that's purposely worded like that, right? What that really means is the killing of defenseless animals. But if this sign said slaughterhouse killing defenseless animals for you to eat, people would feel uncomfortable. People wouldn't want to come in and then pay for that. So they have to word it in a way by saying preparation of home-reared stock, because it detaches a little bit further from the individuals. It detaches a little bit from the injustice. So these word games that the industry use, they're used specifically to deter the consumer from critically thinking about the industry that they're supporting and funding. And this is why activists just need to be here with our cameras. We just need to hold the camera up and be transparent.
Look at this propaganda coming out now. See the signage on this van, right? Coming out.
Yeah, see the green grass. The green
Dairy
grass.
milk is for baby cows, not for humans. Yeah, green grass.
It's all humane
Picture of a
washing.
cow. Like, yeah, when you say, like, it says preparation of home-reared stock, like, what the hell? Animals are not stock. Home-reared stock is like making jam. It's not animals. Animals are not stock. Like, humans are not stock. When they say livestock, no. My opinion is that animal farmers are like slave farmers. They're slave owners. And those farms, in my opinion, are slave camps. Because if we switched the animals out, what would that be? It's horrific. Nobody should be exploiting anybody. Nobody should be forcing pregnancy onto somebody. Nobody should be stealing their babies. Nobody should be throwing pigs in gas chambers. Nobody should be slitting anybody's throats. It's simple logic. It's simple. It's easy to understand. It's not rocket science. Live kind. Why can't we just be kind? Why defend violence? I will never understand that. I never will understand that. Because if you were in their position, you would beg for mercy.
D says you don't know the meaning of slavery. What is the meaning of slavery?
You tell us.
You tell us. D, write down here the meaning of slavery. You're claiming that we don't know what slavery is. Write down the meaning of slavery. Let's see what you've got. Halal meat is an injustice, it's murder.
All of it
Just
is.
because you say a prayer does not wash the blood off your hands of stabbing animals to death. Hey, John ARA is in the house. Hey, John
He's been
ARA.
in for ages.
Oh, I haven't seen you in there. You've read it for a while, so I didn't see. Hey, John, how are you? All good? I'm still waiting to see this definition of slavery. What do you think the definition of slavery is? I would say giving someone a number, confining them, restricting them, using them for labour, using them for their bodies, killing them when they're non-profitable. That, to me, is pretty spot on to slavery.
I can literally see their skins in boxes.
Yeah,
Now
you
and
can
then.
see down there.
I think the cow's about to start crying again.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
There's about 4 boxes full of sheep's wool. That skin should be on
Excuse me.
them.
Yeah, it's not ours to
Can you
use.
imagine being like, oh no, they're not slaves, when they're literally, like you said, been given numbers, been used, been seen as a commodity, been seen as a profit margin. Their skins are in buckets, their heads are somewhere else, their guts you've seen been torn out of them, their babies taken away. You think that's not slavery?
Someone says, are pets slaves? Yeah, some pets are slaves. Yeah, the pet industry is the slave industry, in my opinion. When you buy and sell beings, sentient beings that have a subjective experience of their life, and then beings are not free, then I would say that it's directly correlated to the slave trade, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. But you can please rescue.
Yeah, if you
Some
rescue
farm.
animals, it's a lot different. Sanctuaries are a lot different. Yeah.
Yeah, people just see it as money. That's why they breed these poor dogs over and over and over and over and over. They have their babies taken away from them. They then sell them to people, probably animal lovers as well. Like, oh, I love puppies, I want a puppy, and they'll probably pay like £3,000 for the puppies, and then they don't even really think about the mum who had that happen to her,
Yeah.
and the people who are owning the mum, making all that money, and they think, cool, I'll do that again next time. We're always rescue, boycott breeding facilities.
Intrepid thinks that animals are not sentient. Well, I think it was Cambridge University came out with the study proving that animals are sentient. So animals are sentient. It's been scientifically proven. They have a brain. They have a central nervous system. What do you think? They're like programmed robots? Like, what do you think?
I think it's really weird that people even need evidence on if they're sentient or not. It's literally easy to see. You just look at them.
Are you vegans? Yes, we are vegans, SG. We are vegans. We are outside of a slaughterhouse. Just behind Mel here is the layerage, and this is the ramp that animals will walk up to today into this layerage to die. So we've come here today to film them. So stay here on the live stream. We can hear that there are cows dying inside there. They're in the layerage. We've been down to the bottom part there, and you can see them chopping up the body parts, and you can see all of the sheep skins that have been ripped off of their bodies and put in buckets that will be sold off to make more profit. These industries profit off of killing animals. And if you're against that, if you're someone who does think that we should morally consider animals, if you do care, then go vegan. It's the baseline. It's the simplest thing you can do is be vegan, and then you can stand up for them. Sorry, I keep turning around. I've got a feeling that a truck's coming, and they come from behind there. So when the trucks come, we're going to show you the animals the best we can. So please stay here and see that. Go to the description. The guys have been putting the links in for Dominion all morning long.
Thank you.
But if you've missed them links, yeah, thank you guys. If you've missed them links, then you can go into the description of this chat and you can click on Dominion and watch what we're talking about. See the reality for yourself. Watch what goes on inside these slaughterhouses. Because when you see the truth, you can't unsee it, right? And once you know, you can't unknow. And those that have the privilege to know have the duty to act. If you know what happens to animals and then you continue to fund, thank you so much, David, for them links.
Thanks, David.
If you continue to fund once you've seen, what does that say about you as a person?
Someone put, we wouldn't have gotten this far without the good shepherd. Yeah, we would have actually. Actually,
fine.
Without plants, you wouldn't have gotten this far. Without
Yeah.
plants. But it doesn't matter what people had to do back in survival. People ate other people for survival. We justify killing people now because we wouldn't have got it here without the good shepherd killing humans, right? Like, nah, just think for yourself. Have the ability to actually think for yourself, and you can't put your survival situation into a supermarket. It's ridiculous. And yeah, being vegan is so easy. Steve, what made you vegan?
I'm against exploiting animals, and I saw the realities of my choices.
Have you always been vegan?
No, haven't always been vegan.
How
I
many
was
years?
vegan up until, how old was I when I was vegan? 36. I was 36 when I saw the reality behind the injustice I supported. Just see what they're doing down there. Yeah, I saw the reality, then I chose to change, because once I knew, it was like your blinkers are taken off, right? Like I always talk about, the industry have lied to you. They've humane washed you and conditioned you to believing. First of all, you need to. And second of all, that it's humane. And both of them are incorrect. But the industry have to do that, because if they don't, the money falls out. Once I saw, I changed. I was going to say something. There was a comment earlier on there, but I can't remember what it was.
How did you find it as someone who goes to the gym, lifts weights? Was there any difference?
No, absolutely fine. In fact, I only got benefits. I will stress, by the way, that being vegan gives you health benefits, and they're only benefits. You shouldn't go vegan for these reasons. Veganism is an ethical position. So you go vegan because of the why, because you're against exploiting animals.
You don't have to do it.
But the benefits were incredible. My joint inflammation went down, my strength went up, my recovery went up, my digestion improved, my feet improved, everything improved. It was the best thing I've ever done. But I must stress, that is only a benefit. It is not a catalyst to go vegan at all. We go vegan because we're against the injustice. Hey Martin, how you doing?
Hey Martin.
Welcome in.
Yeah, but Steve.
Vegan versus vegetarian. Do you want to answer vegan versus vegetarian?
Yes, I've done this one a lot
Do you want
today.
me to- Shall I do it
Yeah,
quickly?
right, you can do it, yeah.
Okay, so when you talk about vegan versus vegetarian, first of all, what I want to point out, most vegetarians actually go vegetarian because they're against exploiting animals. So vegetarians are, I believe, trying to do the right thing. They're just misinformed. When vegetarians realise that they're still exploiting animals in the dairy and the egg industry,
It's bullying behaviour. It's weak. It's weak behaviour. To kill defenceless animals is weak. To kill defenceless animals is a weak thing to do.
She's got an opinion, I've got an opinion. We've got the rights. We've got the rights to do what we like in this life. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I'll see you later. What's slavery? Are you really that lost in the world? Like, keep reading it. Are shouting beautifully.
of anything, no empathy. He played dumb. It's awful, awful. These are the kind of people working around these animals. They're the kind of people in here stabbing animals in the throat and then telling you, oh, it's done humanely. He didn't even know that they were stabbed. Like, there's no conversation with someone who's just that dumb. Now, you guys in the chat, you're not like these people, okay? So the way I speak to him is very different to the way I'll speak to you guys, because you guys are not held accountable like he is, to the point he is, because he knows better. He knows what happens in these places. I should have talked about the investigation that was happened here as well. You guys have been lied to and indoctrinated by people like that, okay? They just want money to continue working at this place. They want your money and you're paying them if you're not vegan. But you can have the opportunity to change. So I won't speak to you guys like that, but when you're here, put pressure on these industries, these awful people, and yeah, tell them they have a way out as well, because maybe some people don't realise.
Did you ask about the horses, if they still kill horses here?
No, we asked last time, they said no, but then there was videos coming in. Whether they're horses, sheep, cows, it doesn't make it right. Like, no one should be going to these places, shouldn't be here.
No, you shouldn't. You're right. You're right. Did you stop that there for a reason? Is there a comment there?
No, I didn't, sorry.
Okay. Guys, those of you joining the stream, please double tap. Let's get it to 200 likes on this stream. We are here today outside of a slaughterhouse. Mel was just speaking to one of the slaughterhouse workers there. You would have heard more than me. I couldn't hear because the wind was in my ears here. This is the layer ridge where the animals are being taken in to die. We're out here trying to defend them. We're trying to show you the realities behind this industry. They don't want you to see as the consumer, but it's your right. As a consumer, it's your right to see, and this is what we're trying to do. How's your battery? My battery's gone.
Oh, damn it, did I not get that?
Let's swap our batteries out. Let me do mine.
Okay.
Alright guys,
did your
let's do a swap.
just go?
Yeah, do you want to do the talking while I swap the batteries?
Yeah, Steve's doing the batteries. Yeah, guys, please feel free to ask questions. So we are here outside the Slaughterhouse in the UK right now. They kill horses, cows, sheep. He was saying, oh no, there's nothing wrong with doing this. There's literal bodies in boxes over there. There's heads, there's blood everywhere. There's been investigations done here. Check out Animal Aid's investigation where they were exposed. I think it was put on Panorama or BBC or something, exposing the horse racing industry, exposing these disgusting scumbags for switching out microchips, because if horses have been injected with certain stuff, I think it's called bite or something, then they can't be put into the food chain. So what they were doing was switching out microchips so that they could then still put them into the food chain. They were forging their certificates.
Where can they see that?
Animal Aid, on Animal Aid. Check out Animal Aid, F. Drury and Sons expose. See it for yourself. See what happened inside this place. You'll recognise it. You'll see this part here. You'll recognise this. This is the lairage that they go up into this lairage here, and then the kill floor is back. They get lured into this room where they literally be shot in the head, stabbed in the throat, hung upside down, and be drained of their blood. This is what happens in a slaughterhouse, guys. This is the reality. If you choose to not be vegan, this is happening because of you. This is the horse racing industry, and then they put those meat from the horse, they call it cheval, and they sell it to humans. Yeah, these places need to be shut down. They should never have existed in the first place. Whoever built the first slaughterhouse should have not been conceived. They should have not been born, because for some reason the evil that runs through this world has continued this evil towards animals, and it's not okay. Be the light in the world.
Chris is going to find the link. Chris, I think it's on Panorama.
Animal Aid.
Animal Aid done the investigation, Chris. If you can find the link and bash it in, that would be amazing.
Yeah, F. Drury and Sons, or message Alex. He will probably be able to give you the link faster.
Yeah. You can go and watch the link, guys, and just see. People think that vegans, animal rights activists are crazy, jumping up and down outside slaughterhouses, shouting and screaming at everyone. But the reason why we're here is because we've seen the injustice, that's all.
We've seen what happens to the animals, and we're trying our best to defend them. We're trying to give the consumer the truth, because you deserve the truth, right? If you're a good person, and
just call it.
did you get it all and then turned away and then just got it? Wow, it's actually super clear as well.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, cool.
Just want to say as well, guys, thank you so much for any super thanks or anything. It helps us get the equipment that we really need.
Yeah.
Same with like keeping us warm. So I cannot say thank you enough for that.
Yeah.
We have stood outside these places in the freezing cold, and
Yeah.
of course we always would. I'd stand outside in shorts and a t-shirt if I had to. But the fact that we can do this a little bit warmer, thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate that.
And we've been able to get these safety cameras to keep us safe. Yeah. We've been able to get these safety cameras to keep us safe, so that we can document everything that goes on. We've had a few false allegations to the police where people are trying to basically lie. So by having these on, it keeps us safe while we're out here. So we appreciate it very, very much.
Chris has just put a link into the investigation. Thank you so much, Chris.
Well done, Chris. Amazing. Go and watch that, guys. See what happened here. Go and see the realities and understand why we're here defending the animals. Like I was saying, if you're a consumer and you're a good person, but the industry has lied to you, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to know? I would. If someone told me like there was an injustice that I was participating in and I didn't know, I would be so grateful. Chris has got more footage as well there.
Thank you.
All them links from Chris.
That was inside this facility. Watch that. It was inside this facility. An expose was done on them.
Yeah, I would be so grateful being told the injustice that I was part of. So it gave me the opportunity to remove my support. And this is exactly what we're doing. We're giving you the opportunity to see the reality so you can decide. You could be one of them people, right? You could be a small percentage of people that see animals suffering, see animals dying in slaughterhouses and really not care. And you could be into that small percentage of people, the same as there's a small percentage of people who traffic children, who are racist, who murder other people. You can be in that small percent of people. But the majority of people, when they see the injustice change and they go vegan, because the majority of people aren't psychopaths, the majority of people do care.
Yeah. This van here, is taking away the skins. So I presume they'll go to like where David goes, the tannery. So if you follow the 4-year-old vegan, he goes to the slaughterhouse, but there's a tannery like pretty much down the road, isn't there?
Yeah.
Which I can't, obviously through the phone we can't smell it, but I know every time you're there, it's disgusting, and those workers will leave that door open even though they shouldn't leave the door open because the smell is disgusting. It's gross. They didn't make their skins into things like shoes. Like you could be wearing somebody's skin on your feet.
Yeah.
If you wear wool, that's somebody's skin.
It's crazy, right? Like people put on a leather jacket and they don't realise that their jacket was screaming in a slaughterhouse before it got turned into a jacket.
Yeah, it's awful. It's absolutely awful.
Like Chris is saying, they kill racehorses here.
Yeah, they kill racehorses. And you'll see in that investigation that they forged the certificates, right? They switched their microchips out and stuff like that. It's all forgery, it's all bullying behaviour.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible. All for money. All for money. Go and get an ethical job. Go work anywhere else that doesn't exploit animals. Like you said, what am I meant to do? Anything. I don't have to come and tell you what to do. You do it yourself. Go and leave.
Monster, what is saying? What investigations? Scroll up a little bit, Monster, and you'll see the investigation links that Chris Hines has put into the chat.
Yeah. So
And the investigations were done here by Animal Aid, and you'll see what we're talking about.
Chris has got like a blue circle as his picture with him.
Yeah.
So there's like blue behind him.
Go and check out them
What's your
investigations.
opinion on pescatarians? So again, pescatarian is just a diet. You still eat fish and eggs and breast milk from cows. You will probably still be buying leather and wool and things like that and going to zoos. So the baseline is veganism. Nothing other than veganism is okay.
For some reason as well, people think that fish don't feel pain. And fish do feel pain. Fish are sentient beings, the same way that cows, pigs and sheep are. But yeah, we can't look at this like a diet as well. If we look at it like a diet, you'd basically take a plant-based food lunchbox to a zoo and watch animals being exploited there. It's an ethical position against exploiting animals. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Someone said, where are you?
We are outside of a slaughterhouse in the UK. This slaughterhouse here is killing animals today, and we're here to document it and to connect the consumer to this injustice, to give you the opportunity to remove yourself. Kiki said, I support you but can't watch or listen. I don't eat meat but I need to get off dairy. You are earth angels, thank you. Kiki, first of all, thank you very much for your super thanks. We appreciate your super thanks. You need to get off dairy. Listen, the dairy industry, right, is so unethical. It's so violent. Now, the reason why you may be addicted to dairy is because you're a mammal, and so are cows, right? Now, in breast milk, in cow's milk, there's a hormone called casomorphine. This casomorphine hormone is to bond mum to baby. But the reason why when we drink cow's milk or when we eat cheese or yogurts, we get addicted to them products is because as mammals, we also get addicted to that casomorphine hormone. Break the cycle of dairy, and after 2 weeks, you will never think of it again, and you'll never have that craving for it again. For that 2-week period, focus on the why, because you're against the injustice that happens to the animals. Focus on what happens to mother dairy cows, to male calves, to female dairy cows. Focus on them, and you'll snap out of that dairy cycle that you're in. The animals need you to do it. If you ever feel there are moments of like confusion or grey areas, remember the animals. This is why watching Dominion is so important. I know you said you can't watch it, but you owe it to the animals to watch it. Because if you do watch it, you'll never have that feeling of, oh, I can't, or oh, it's difficult, or maybe I'll do it later. All the time you watch what happens to the animals, you have that in the forefront of your mind. You'll never fail them. You'll never let them down because you know why you should be vegan. So I hope that helps, Kiki. I hope you do watch Dominion, and I hope that you do make that decision for the animals, because people like you is who they need. You've obviously made some changes because you don't like what happens, but you're just not quite there yet. Today's your day. Maybe today was your day to come on this live to see us. This is a signal that today's your day to go vegan. Do it for the animals, they need you to.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Steve, someone said, oh, vegan propaganda. What do you have to say about that?
This isn't vegan propaganda. This is just the transparency between the industry and the consumer. The thing is, right, like we were talking about earlier, the industry have to lie. The industry have billions and billions and billions of pounds to spend on indoctrination and conditioning the public to keep good people paying for this violence and this evil. Animal rights activists and vegans, we simply need a camera to show you the truth. We literally just go, this is what's happening, and then people change, because when you see what's happening, when you see the reality, it's that horrific. We don't have to put the propaganda there. We don't have to big up our side of the story. We just tell the truth. We show the truth. But ask yourself this, if you're not vegan, here's another thing you should be questioning. Why aren't the RSPCA going inside farms and exposing them? Why aren't the FSA going inside farms and exposing them? Why aren't the Red Tractor certification employees going inside farms and investigating them? Why is it animal rights activists that expose this injustice? Why is it a small group of activists that blow the industry apart? Ask yourself that. But you'll buy food that has the RSPCA logo on it, thinking that you've done something good, right? You'll buy food with the Red Tractor certification on it, feeling guilt-free and conscious-free. But why are them things there? Ask yourself that. Why is that RSPCA logo on that body part?
Someone said, you need real food, bro. Yeah, food comes from plants, not sentient beings. Sentient beings are not food. Humans are not food. Animals are not food. You can eat plants. It's as simple as that, dude. It shouldn't be like rocket science to have to explain this to everybody. It's literally simple to understand. This is a slaughterhouse behind me here. They kill horses, sheep, cows, potentially more. I'm not 100% sure on who else they kill. There's been exposés on this horrific place. Watch Animal Ways expose that Chris Hines has shared in the chat. Thank you so much, Chris. There is no right way to kill someone who doesn't want to die. So I don't trust the judge. You go to the cannery. You take all their skins. That's all you take all their skins though. Took all their skins in the boxes. Took all their skins in the boxes from wool and fur. So you take them to the cannery now. Weird. Most of the time, truck drivers will actually speak, especially like this side of things, because these people don't see like the inside. They just like pick up. Well, they pick up the wool and the blood everywhere, all over the wool or the leather. He's a big. I think you saw them loading this truck up. I can't see any more cows behind that gate either now. No. So I don't know if they're taking them all in to be killed.
Then cries we heard potentially were from the kill floor as they were being killed. You kind of hear it, you get used to the bangs, you hear the bolt gun, you hear the drop, you hear the cries.
Yeah, when you come to these places you kind of get to know it more and more and more.
Yeah, all the skins are gone now.
Yeah, it's horrific. Okay, so I didn't know that, if anyone knew that. So he was picking up the casing, so of like the guts. I didn't know this. The guts of lambs and the casing around their guts, he picks them up and they use that to coat over the like sausages of the sheep, of the lambs. How gross is that?
Oh, the intestines.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. You know, like when you cook sausages.
Yeah.
The crispy bit around the outside is the intestine.
But he's just like, I don't know. Even when I wasn't vegan, I was just like,
It's gross, isn't it?
Yeah. So these are all different body parts from different animals put into the same thing. So when you're eating like an animal, you're eating around probably like 20 to 50 different animals in one.
It's gross.
Like, it's disgusting. So he's picked up casing from this slaughterhouse to put around the dead bodies somewhere else. Oh, I can't actually cope. Non-vegans, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Well, they may not know. They may not know. They may not know. I hope that by hearing it, it wakes you guys up. I hope that you hear it and you hear the injustice. I hope that you hear how crazy this sounds and how simple it is to be vegan. It's just such a simple change.
Yeah, when
so
I
let's
say
have
like
a little thing in the chat.
Disgusting.
Sorry, go on.
When I say like non-vegans disgusting, not saying you are, I'm saying that's disgusting. Like non-vegans, if you're listening to this, like members of the public, how disgusting is that? How vile is that? Sorry, Pete. Oh no, he dropped in the mud. But yeah, that guy, see how that guy wasn't triggered? See, he was okay, like just have a chat about what he does. I saw he was starting to kind of look down and see that I had like, well, I've got a load of cameras on me. But he did actually talk to me, and he I think he will watch Dominion. He's not ever seen inside of a slaughterhouse.
Let's do a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, go on then. Yeah, guys, right, put number 1 in the chat if you are vegan, number 2 in the chat if you are open-minded, and number 3 in the chat if you are a crybaby troll who is pro-animal abuse and murder. Owen, thank you for being here, Owen. 1111111. Love that, guys. Love that, guys. No, number 9 was not a option. Double tap the screen, guys. 2. Okay, we got Michelle. Welcome to the chat. Solomon. Yeah, any number 2s in here? Amazing. So number 2s, you are the people who we really want to chat to. You guys are the ones who are open-minded. Yeah.
Cool.
Just gonna.
All right, let's do it.
Gonna move down quickly.
Some Wi-Fi, guys.
Yeah, guys, see this. Tash. Yeah, neither did I, Christopher. Crazy. Please subscribe, please double tap the screen and like. This is a slaughterhouse. We kill horses here, cows and sheep. We'll just leave this here.
Their skins do not belong to these people. These skins belonged to the individuals who they were attached to. The audio is quiet, guys, because I'm whispering, because I don't want people to hear us. We're down the side of the slaughterhouse, so we can't. Good, I'm glad you called the police. Hopefully they'll come and stop this.
Is the area open?
What's that?
Is the kill fight open?
No. So guys, this is the inside of the slaughterhouse. Yeah, the reason why we're quiet, guys, is because we're down the side. This part is covered, I think. Right, let's head back down. Head back.
No, it's not doing it.
How's Mel's audio? Mel, do your audio, Mel?
Yeah, I have not spoken for a little bit. Is that right there?
Okay.
Oh, that. Yeah.
I'll just move that.
Get it. Okay, thing like that,
Cool.
maybe, yeah? Okay. Right, yeah, guys, how does it make you feel seeing their body parts like that inside this awful place?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel? How do you think the animals felt when they were stabbed in the throat? How do you justify not being vegan if you're not vegan yet? Have you got any questions? Please ask away. Please double tap the screen. Please subscribe, like and share. We also do undercover investigations. We do street debates.
Why can't you hear? Let me.
It's not unmuted it.
Oh, did I mute everything? No, I haven't muted that.
Can you hear us, guys? Mike is disconnected.
Give me 1 sec. Okay, can you hear me like this? You should be able to hear me through the phone. Of course, you can hear this.
Just plug in the mic back in.
Okay, let me just plug it back in. Tell me if this is all good.
Can you hear this now?
How's that now?
You hear the wind blowing.
Connected now? Is that good?
Yay, thanks guys. Thanks for
Cool,
letting us know,
thanks guys. I don't know what happened with that. That was weird.
technology sometimes.
Cool. Guys, thank you very much. I don't know what happened there. We literally just, Mel's better than Steve. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thank you very much.
David.
Oh, thank you so much. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about the audio.
Yeah, Mel's mic. I'm going to turn my mic up, I think.
Oh, mine was further. Mine's on my hat again now. Mel's mic is better. Oh, guys, I thought you didn't mean in me, as in me. I'm joking. Where's your one?
On my.
We're sorting out.
Yeah, you talk while I do the thing.
No, dogs and cats can live plant-based, so people were talking about feeding animals to animals. So this is what speciesism is. I know people might feel like you might feel a bit skeptical about cats and dogs being plant-based. So dogs are omnivores, so they can easily be plant-based. There's vegan kibble. We get ours from Just Be Kind website. It's got all the nutrients they need. With cats are a little bit trickier, but can be done. So cats really need taurine. But it's proven that cats will live a less hazardous life on a plant-based diet. There's no difference in their lifespan, but there is a difference to the animals who go to slaughterhouses. So it's like putting one species above another. So like we wouldn't kill a cat or a dog to feed on one. So we shouldn't be doing that. They can be plant-based or try and figure out a way. I know it might be harder for some animals than others, but there's just keep trying to find a way. There's vegan vets you can speak to as well. So this isn't my opinion, by the way, guys. Like, please don't shoot the messenger. This is just the facts. So check it out. Just Be Kind or Omni as well.
Okay, guys, I have now turned my mic up. That should be good. And it should be as good as Mel's. Hopefully. Let me know. Put some hearts in the chat if my mic is all okay. Good news, guys. We've reached over 200 likes, so that is good. Which means we're going to be getting. I'm good. Thanks, David. We're going to be getting some good eyes on the animals, guys. we still got time here. We got a long, like we still got whatever, another hour here or so. The animals will be turning up today because they're going to be running out inside there. We hear you well, but because it's next to your ear, we hear the cars also. Let me put it to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, it is very...
So main road right here. Let me put it on this side. I put noise cancelling on to start.
It's weird, we didn't do anything different than we do.
No. Alright, maybe this is, yeah, the cars are really, really loud here. Is there like a little yellow light on my mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, noise cancelling.
Is it better if we bring it down? Like, is it better if we have it here rather than on our hats?
Probably for you. I started shouting and then everyone goes deaf. Okay, guys. Yeah, no, that's good. Mike's better now. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Teamwork. This is great. This is why we need you guys in that chat.
Yeah, thank you guys for being in the chat.
Yeah.
Guys, we are at a slaughterhouse right now in the UK, outside of this disgusting place, F. Drury's and Sons Limited. You can have a look for yourself. There's been an investigation here, it's been exposed.
Great sound now, good. Is that a truck? No.
This is the thing, this is like, usually we go to other slaughterhouses where they kill pigs, but this is like, I think there's only like 3 in the UK that kill horses, and this is one of them. So we're not used to like seeing horse trucks arrive, so like there seems to be quite a lot of horse trucks around as well, so we're not sure they're going to turn it in. Yeah, there's still horses here, sheep and cows, potentially more species, but not sure. But nobody should be going inside the slaughterhouse. Nobody should be farmed. Nobody should have looked at as a use, a product, or a commodity. They should be individuals who should have never been forced into existence in the first place. We shouldn't have farmed animals. We shouldn't have farmed anybody.
Let's try and experiment. Let's try and experiment with the non-vegans. Excuse me. All the non-vegans, like the anti-vegans, maybe not the non-vegans, all the anti-vegans, if you believe that plants feel pain, and if you believe that plants matter, then put number 4 in the chat. Put number 4 in there if you believe that plants matter, plants' lives matter, and plants feel pain. If I don't see any 4s, then I'll take it that you don't believe that. But anyone who believes that plants feel pain, put number 4 down.
Yeah. Thanks, Esting, in the chat for messaging people back.
Cool, so all them number 4s, by your own logic, if plants feel pain, the moral and ethical decision is still to be vegan. So by that logic alone, you should be vegan. By the way, to say that plants feel pain is absolutely ludicrous. You'd have to be some sort of like crazy lunatic to believe that plants are sentient. But even if they were, if plants were sentient, you'd still logically be vegan because you'd still be causing less harm, right? So even if we steel man the ridiculous claims from anti-vegans, if we steel man all the ludicrous logic, it would still lead to veganism. Veganism is the most logical, consistent thing out there. If you're not vegan, you are not logically consistent. Simple. Absolutely simple.
Serving the food industry, no you're not. You're picking up dead body parts from victims who went into this building and come out chopped up into pieces, picking them up in a truck, and then people just see happy animals on the side of the truck, but they're not happy, are they, when they're being stabbed in the throat?
Like what Jasmine was saying the other day, imagine if you had a house fire, God forbid, and the fire brigade turned up and they ran past your nan and they grabbed the broccoli out the fridge and said, plant lives matter. I've saved the broccoli, nan's gone.
Yeah, circle of life though, right?
Circle of life. You know, plants feel pain, so circle of life, it just is what it is. But sorry, we couldn't grab nan on the way out. This is the exact logic when you say, let's continue to exploit animals, steal their breast milk, steal their secretions, and stab them to death because plants feel pain. This exact logic So for everyone who put number 4 in the chat, I hope you're now vegan. I hope that you now see the consistency with being logical and that your own logic brings you to be vegan. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Is there anyone in here who has been on this live stream who is like, oh my gosh, yeah, I just didn't know this happens. I've never seen those body parts like that before, like when we were filming through that whole thing. Have you ever seen that before? Most people wouldn't have.
No.
Most people, when you go shopping or when you buy animal products, you don't really see the animal. You don't see the animal. You're disconnected. And they want you to be disconnected. The industry will prowl on people to be disconnected because that's the only way people would pay for this.
Yeah.
Is through disconnect and lies and propaganda.
And this is why we say good people pay for bad things without knowing about it. Good people pay because the industry have told you that it's humane. Humane slaughter is an oxymoron, right? We couldn't just put the word humane in front of any other violent act and it'd be okay. We couldn't say like we're doing humane racism. We're going to be humane ableists today. We're going to be humane child traffickers. You just couldn't do it. Like, it doesn't work. But we're indoctrinated to believe that humane. How many people, I said this before, how many people when you go on the street and you talk to people about animal rights, they say, we got the best standards. We got the best standards in the world. And you say, oh right, what are them standards? I don't really know. No one knows the standards. When you say, what animal welfare acts do they follow? Tell me the animal welfare laws. No, we don't know the animal welfare laws. But you know that they're the best, right? Oh yeah, they're the best. I don't know what they are, but they are the best. This is the intelligence level of the consumer, and this is why this is exactly where they want you. They want you never critically thinking. They want you never questioning. They want you indoctrinated in your lane, never looking outside your box. They want you in that position. They want you to believe everything they say. If the profit margins start to drop, they put an advert out on the telly. Who's seen that advert on the telly that just says, buy pork? But it's just an advert on telly to say, buy pig's bodies. It's not funded by anyone. There's no advertising. There's no company name. And it's just there simply so that the consumer is absorbing this information and they go and they spend their money and they vote for the next animal to go inside.
Subliminally as well.
That's right.
Remember that advert recently? It's the British farming advert.
That's what I'm on about.
They're showing potatoes and stuff, and then they'll put like the butter really big in the corner with like British red tractors and all that kind of stuff, and then they'll serve like the turkey or something, and then like it's weird. It's real calculated crap, basically.
Yeah.
So you can just tell farmers you get an aura about them. When you talk about like welfare standards, so first of all, we're not here for like improving welfare and stuff. This is an animal rights issue. Like animals should not have their rights violated. There's no good way to do something that you shouldn't be doing in the first place. But you don't have to have a welfare standard for growing potatoes or strawberries or bananas or anything that is not sentient. So why do you think that they try and say we have the best standards? It's because what they're doing is horrific. So they're trying to brainwash you. They're trying to make you feel better about paying for this violence. Just ask yourself that. Comment?
Michael, I grew up on a farm, but I find it so bad that the animals arrive at the slaughterhouse and the smell of death from that far away. That's why I still eat chicken, but I'm on my way to not eating meat. So you grew up on a farm, and now you agree that when they come here, it's really bad, right? Because you understand that they are having a subjective experience. They are sentient, so they know how bad it is. And as a farmer, you're admitting that. So that's the first admission there. And the second one is that it's bad, so you're only eating chickens. You're stopping eating meat. What is stopping you from actually stopping and drawing the line underneath? And you say you're stopping eating meat. What about milk and eggs? Yeah, I heard that quite as well. Milk and eggs are violent, exploitative industries. This is why just removing meat, or just having a meat-free Monday, or just having more vegetables is not good enough in the eyes of the victim. Veganism is the baseline, it has to be.
And I guess the reason for that is maybe because the farm that you grew up on wasn't a chicken farm, so you still have like that disconnect.
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah, so it sounds like that you've had a bit of a connection where you smell blood and stuff like that, and you're like, oh, that's horrific, and it's actually turned you away. You know what? The amount of people who actually go vegan after working in the industry is crazy. The amount of messages we get from children of farmers where they're so upset. They said they lay in bed and they can hear those cows crying out for their babies, because the kids like really love animals, and I always feel really sorry for the farmers' children, because they are ones who didn't have a say in this. They were just born into this family where their family exploit animals, and they probably go out and they love the animals and cuddle the animals, and then suddenly one day all the animals gone and then new animals arrive. Remember that guy at camp out who was saying that?
Yeah.
He was like, I was so angry that when I went to school, I now know that all my animals I loved had been killed inside slaughterhouses. He was so angry at his family.
Yeah.
There's cows crying in here right now behind us.
Yeah.
We're actually taking more into the kill floor.
Yeah. You can hear the silence of the movement. Guys, anyone coming in this chat, you don't know what we're doing behind me or behind us right here. This is the layerage. This is the ramp up into the layerage to the kill floor. This is where animals are going to be brought here today to die. Animals are inside this building here already. We can hear the cows crying out. We've seen the cows being chopped up at the back there. We've seen the sheep's bodies, their skins being taken away. We're here today to defend the animals by showing you the injustice they face. You, the consumer, directly can affect if the animals come here or not. This industry runs off of supply and demand. The only reason why animals are being brought here is because people pay with their money and they vote in supermarkets to continue this violence. We're trying to educate you with the truth that the industry won't tell you, so you can make an educated decision. Am I comfortable with sending defenseless animals to die for optional products, or do I want to remove my support for that violent industry and become vegan?
You can hear then, when the cars don't come, you can hear more inside.
Yeah, I can hear the of the gas. So with that being said, guys, let's have a number 1 if you're vegan, 2 open for conversation, or 3 if you're a troll.
I just want to do a shout out to Ethan here, who's been absolutely awesome in this chat, messaging back to anyone in the chat. I just want to say thank you so much, Estin Hewitt, been amazing there. I've kept an eye to see that you're really defending the animals well. Thank you.
Brilliant. We got a good number of number 2s in here still.
Number 2.
Number
awesome.
2s, thank you all for being in here.
Thank you, David, for sharing that.
Number 1s, thank you all for being in here and defending the animals as always. Mods are smashing it. You're doing so good for the animals in there, guys. Thank you all so much. Yeah, guys. Number 2s, ask your questions as to anything that you may want to know. If we don't answer it, there are so many number 1s in this chat that I know will have the answer as well. So they'll even help answer your questions that you have.
Yeah.
So please ask away.
David's in the chat, used to work in the industry. We've got undercover investigators who are in the chat as well. We've got some real wealth of knowledge in the chat right now, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the biggest thing stopping people being vegan? What is stopping you? I tell you, if you were here right now, you'd go vegan immediately. The smell and everything around here is horrible. People saying, Jenny thinks that we're lying. Jenny, what are we lying about? Be specific. What lies have we told? The specific lies.
Yeah, that Chip's comment earlier comes back to mind with that, like, stubbornness keeps people from changing. But, like, it's easier to say lies than to believe an evil that you pay for. Yeah, let's be quiet for now.
That's kill floor. Guys, I don't know if you can hear, but we can hear a cow on the kill floor. It sounds on the kill floor. Oh man. Can you hear the audio of the cows? I don't suppose you can.
we say lies. We're literally at Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
This is live, so people like you can understand that this is the truth. We've got nothing to gain from you going vegan. You're just defending the animals. We're fighting for them. This isn't. Hold this closer.
Yeah. I'm going to be quiet for a minute so you can hear. Put hearts in the chat if you can hear. That was a nut box. David, you heard that, yeah. That was a nut box.
Did you hear that too?
Yeah, David heard it on here. That bang that you heard was the nut box. Or the bolt gun.
This is evil, this is so unfair. This is so unfair. These animals did nothing wrong to deserve this. They're defenseless, they're like children in these places of absolute hell. They're around these disgusting scumbags who have guns to their head, knives to their throats, and then they're ripping out their body parts. Please understand the urgency of this. Understand how violent and oppressive this industry is. Don't pay for this. Don't pay for their violence. Don't pay for their murder for a sandwich that you do not need. You do not need this. You can just get everything you have for the vegan option. It's as simple as that. Go to the supermarket, get soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, pea milk, potato milk, any. Get vegan burgers, vegan sausages, vegan steak. You can get everything the same. Don't pay for this disgusting violence to happen to baby animals for a taste pleasure. It's a sensory pleasure. It's not okay. It is simple. Like David says, it's not rocket science. It's easy. It's a simple logic. If you continue living not as a vegan, you pay for the worst violence, the worst crimes happening to animals. Or you live vegan and defend the animals. Don't pay for another individual to be stabbed in the throat because of your choices. This is all about supply and demand. You pay, they murder on your behalf. Your money is like you're voting. You're voting with your money every time you buy something. Make sure it's not an animal product, because otherwise animals are screaming for their life inside slaughterhouses just like this. Please be vegan. Ask questions. How do you justify not being vegan? This is urgent. It winds me up how people try and say stupid things. Not everyone, by the way, not everybody, but some people will say plants feel pain and stuff like that, and it's like, how dare you say that? Animals are having their lives taken away from them inside this building, and that's put lightly. They're actually being stabbed in the throat. They're having a knife be forced inside of their throat, and they're being bled out. They get hung upside down, bled out, and you saw their insides in that disgusting facility. This is a small local abattoir, a small local slaughterhouse. Doesn't mean anything. Just like small local farms doesn't mean anything. It's violence, in my opinion, it's slavery, it's bullying, and it's disgusting, and it needs to end. It's a war that our species has done to the animals, and it's not okay. We need people defending the animals with everything they have. Everything they have. This is urgent. The whole time you're learning about what veganism is, don't pay for animals to go to slaughter. Don't pay whilst you're learning. Educate yourself whilst you're not paying for violence.
Sometimes it's the silence that is deafening, and after you hear the animals screaming and then you hear the silence, so sad. So sad. Yeah, so many trolls. It's like, I never understand that troll mindset, that troll mentality.
They stab animals in there. Evil farmers take animals in there and stab them in the throat. It's been exposed already. Never go for any dates again. Don't support this vile industry. Boycott farmers. Animal farmers are evil. They're bringing animals to slaughterhouses to be stabbed in the throat and making money. Yeah, she's definitely a farmer, trigger little person. Hold farmers and slaughterhouse workers a different level of accountability because they know better. They know better. Yeah, they do stab them in the throat. Every single animal gets stabbed in the throat. Every single animal. Pigs get thrown into gas chambers, male chicks blended up alive. Yeah, people say, oh, it tastes good, it tastes good. It doesn't justify murder, it's a sensory taste pleasure. Do you think a sensory pleasure justifies having a victim? Yeah, watch Dominion. Watch Dominion. See for yourself what happens inside of a slaughterhouse. See for yourself. I think, should we do that?
I was just going to, I'll run you down after I steal the truck in front.
No, it's not justified. I've worked there, I've dairy farmed. It's horrific, right? In the dairy industry, forcible impregnation happening to these mothers. I can hear them shouting out. Could you guys hear that? They're shouting at them and the cows are screaming. You heard that? It's evil. It's evil. I can't understand, like, sometimes it feels like we have to, like, really try and sell this to, like, be vegan. It's like, why? Why does there need to be any more conversation? Then, guys, animals being murdered behind me right now. Let's stop it. Yes, I'll stop it. We'll be vegan. It shouldn't be any more than that. It shouldn't be any more than that. It's not a lefty, righty thing, whatever. This is basic morals. This is basic logic. Watch Dominion on YouTube and you will see exactly what happens in these disgusting places. This is a slaughterhouse. Don't go in here. Don't go in there. I think they also have like butchers at the front, so literally the animals go in here, get stabbed in the throat. Now I'm pretty sure the reason why people are coming in is because they then sell their body parts. Awful. You can literally, yeah.
They're still there. The door's open. Go closer. So?
Look, feet. See their feet, their leaves. Oh my god, that's the feet, guys. What's that? That thing down there? That looks like all their hooves. Oh my god, and then yeah, I just saw the body parts get taken over here. Did you guys see that? You're not vegan. If you're not vegan, this is because of you. Yes, heartbreaking. Ignore this in the slaughterhouse. Sorry guys, it goes blurry sometimes. Harry, yeah, dogs can thrive on farms, signify they can, John Carter. Horses, cows, sheep here, and goods bar here as well. Container for the body parts. They're showing all the stuff that you wouldn't see inside the supermarket. Jerry, no, I'm not mentally ill. I'm defending the animals. Anyone who would defend violence with animals is mentally ill. Thank you for your comment. Thank you for pushing me over. Look at
place smells so bad. Oh, let's zoom in. Yeah, it zooms in that way. This is all the body parts that they're sorting out down there. Guys, this is such an injustice. Just like put this like together. Animals come here with a desire to live. They're forced inside these buildings, stabbed to death, chopped up, put into plastic buckets and sold. You see this section here, like just here? This is the cattle grid, right? What this means is if an animal, for some miraculous miracle somehow, was to escape the layerage and the kill floor, when they got to this point here, they'd fall between the grates and it would snap their legs. It's actually designed to break their legs so they can't escape. So even if they was to get free inside their kill floor, it's open for them. Once they go between these gates here, and once they go up this ramp, that's it, they're done. There's no way out. The only way out is for the consumer, is for non-vegans to see this injustice and stop funding it. It's the only way that this stops.
Does anybody have a heart? Does anyone in here have a heart? Does anyone watch this and think this is awful and yeah, I do want to change, I don't want to pay for this? We already had someone go vegan in the chat today, which is awesome.
We always do.
But I can't understand why all 150 people in this room, I'm not saying they're going vegan right now, I can't understand that.
I like Chip's comment of don't be discouraged by the trolls, and it's usually in alignment with what I say about the trolls. Any non-vegan in here know that the troll comments come from a minority of non-vegans. The majority of people who aren't vegan don't ethically align with these trolls. They don't morally align with these trolls. The troll comments that I don't care, I'm eating bacon, I don't care, all these things. That's not the majority of non-vegans. So when you non-vegans see them troll comments, don't be like them. Jay Shaman says that they're vegetarian. We went through vegetarian earlier, but thank you for being in here. Listen, I'm gonna guess that you've gone vegetarian for ethical reasons, potentially. I don't know, but maybe you have. Do you know about the injustices in the dairy and the egg industry? If you don't, and you're vegetarian for ethics, please go to the description in this chat and go and watch the documentary Dominion, and you'll see the reality behind the dairy and the egg industries. There's a lot of vegetarians who go vegetarians because they don't like to hurt animals, are shocked when they find out the truth behind dairy and eggs too. Since we've been back here, guys, how's the audio? How's the stream strength? Is signal and audio good here?
Yeah, Estin, don't be a mindless flesh zombie, respect animals and leave them in peace. Exactly. Yeah. It's heartless actions is so right, Pauline. It is. It's zombie-like. When I see people in the supermarket picking up flesh, it's like, oh my gosh, it's so extreme.
Yeah.
It's like I can see the blood and the body parts of these babies. Those people are just brainwashed. They're walking around like, oh, I'm gonna have this for dinner tonight, and they don't even see the animal. They're not buying animal products because they're evil people. They're buying it because it's been the norm, and they don't understand who that belonged to. They're disconnected. It's cognitive dissonance, and it's the only way people would buy these products. Like me, I would never stab a cow in the throat, but I used to eat cow burgers. No, I'm vegan, and I just eat vegan.
Thank you, TWI, about the audio and signal too.
Thank you.
We've had no animals come in here today yet, since we've been here. So either them animals came in before 7 a.m, which potentially could happen.
Or last night.
Yeah.
They can stay in the lairage overnight as well.
Yeah.
But
someone says we're fake. What's fake about this? What's fake? We're here. We're live. We're at Slaughterhouse. We've shown you the animals crying. We've shown you the animals being chopped up. We've shown you the animals' skins. We're explaining to you why we're vegan. We're explaining to you the injustice.
Someone said halal's worse. What do you want to say about that?
Halal is exactly the same. Whether you say a prayer or not before you stab someone to death doesn't make any difference to the victim. If you were going to stab me to death, I don't give a shit what you're singing to me, praying to me or anything. I don't want to be stabbed to death.
Yeah.
The prayer means nothing.
Yeah, I used to think. No, they said it's worse. I used to think the same before I was vegan. I remember being like, I can't believe halal, like how awful, because it was kind of conditioned, like to be like that's terrible. But I didn't understand what I was paying for myself. Like pigs are thrown into gas chambers at 6 months old. Like gas chambers, male chicks in the egg industry are blended up alive. This isn't halal. This is standard. Mothers in the dairy industry have pregnancy forced upon them, have babies ripped away from them. Their babies get sent to a slaughterhouse. Babies have gone in here. Little tiny baby boys from the dairy industry have gone in here because. You got a comment?
No. Just people saying that we're doing nothing. We're doing nothing. Actually, activists all over the world going live. Over the last 4 months of Project Livestream, collectively we've got over 12 million views, and collectively we've turned thousands of people vegan. So the whole "you're doing nothing" is just intimidated comment from you, because if we did do something, you'll be worried about what would happen to you, because you're selfish and you want to protect your taste pleasure. If you don't see what happens to animals and identify it as an injustice, and like Chip says, if you're not intelligent enough to realise that this is the moral baseline, then you're scared of change.
Machine Dean, but yes, you are right. Yeah, like, please watch Dominion. If you like, go on YouTube, watch Dominion on YouTube, see for yourself. You've seen we're at a slaughterhouse here today. You've listened to the cows beg for mercy. I think you could hear their audio.
David said you could hear, yeah.
And you've seen their body parts. Now this happens to all animals that you exploit. To be vegan is the moral baseline. It's just somebody who doesn't oppress or exploit animals. It's very easy. It's a lot easier than you think it is, as long as you know your why. Why you're vegan is for the animals, and then the how will follow after very easily.
Someone put, why don't you share with people your form of transportation? We drove here. How does me driving here justify you stabbing baby animals to death?
Terrible, yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Oh, okay, so you eat plant-based. I'm super fitting and friendly, and will stop and support you if I ever come across your... Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. So yeah, plant-based is obviously a diet, but veganism is an ethical stance. So yeah,
Jim is jolly, but while plant-based has merits, there's a lot more than just merits. Eating disorders recovery demands dense nutrients like heme iron and B12 in meat, crucial for brain and body repair. Prioritize health over dogma. Chip, do you want to have fun with that comment? I don't know how much energy you got, Chip, but I mean, you're so wrong. Heme iron, no. B12, no. You're wrong on so many levels. And plant-based doesn't just have merit. Plant-based is the logical, consistent baseline. It's not just got merit. So don't listen to your anecdotal opinions. Actually go off of scientific facts and go off of your morals and your ethics too. Tie that together. The only logical outcome is being vegan.
Thanks, Chip. But here's all the evidence you need to know. You need to eat animal products. You don't need to eat animal
You can tell Chip's answered this about a million times.
He's literally got the study.
Just put all the studies in.
Yeah, it's super
one
easy. So
spot.
all our nutrients we need comes from plants. Heme iron is actually like very acidic. It makes our body like inflamed. I think it was you, Chip, that said about if you have kale with vitamin C, actually you can absorb it way better. I'm pretty sure I heard that one so many times. But yeah.
Do you know? Sorry.
That's alright.
I was going to say, like, this one's for the vegans out there, right? How frustrating do you guys get as frustrated as me when you go on the street? I can go on the street anywhere, right? I can go like anywhere to talk about veganism, and I will hear plants feel pain. I will hear God said. I will hear lions though. I will hear canine teeth. I'll hear avocados, and I'll hear crop deaths all the time. And I think to myself, if all these people can remember these ridiculous excuses, and they've heard these ridiculous excuses, why can't they remember the millions and millions and millions of times vegans have answered them? Like, why is it they only remember the stupid Piers Morgan like clips? It's ridiculous.
I think they do remember the answers. I think they just choose to ignore it because they want to do what they've always done. It takes someone who has morals and a stronger type of person to actually think for themselves rather than just follow the crowd. And you have been indoctrinated since birth. But when you do come across an animal rights stream or like go to a slaughterhouse yourself, only then will be the first time you've ever been told the truth. And that's when you can change. And good people change, but the weak people don't change. Because they are just brainwashed so intensely that they cannot think for themselves and they're just following a crowd, appeal to authority. Oh, doctor said I should have this. Doctor's not a nutritionist.
Yeah.
They said I should do this. They don't know nothing. The farmer I know says he loves the animals. No, he doesn't. Send him to a slaughterhouse and he'll get murdered. And if that was you in the animal's position, you would beg people to defend you. So please, please, defend the animals and live vegan. It's very easy. It's super easy, in fact.
Yeah, absolutely.
For those animals, they're being forced inside these places. These places, right this second. Every single day, all around the world, billions of animals gassed, stabbed, blended up alive, used, whipped. Here and shouting again.
You may not be able to hear, but for context, they're on the kill floor now, and you can hear that they're calling them forwards from the layer ridge onto the kill floor. I'm just going to turn my mic. My mic's still clipping a little bit. I'm going to just turn mine back down a little bit.
Closer to the road as well, it might be.
Yeah.
You guys, please ask questions. Ask questions. Watch Dominion on YouTube. See the reality. But it's just like put yourself in the animal's position, and then you'll know if something is. Oh, that's a truck.
What truck?
There's horses in there.
Is there?
They come in. That's weird. That's like a slaughter truck for horses. That's like.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Why, do you think they were going to come in?
Maybe they were going to come in and they've just... Guys, look, I'll show you just quickly. This truck there. There's horses in that truck. And that doesn't look like your normal horse transport to me and to Mel.
That's so weird.
They come and looked. I wonder if they were going to come in. Maybe they'll come back in a minute. I don't know.
They looked a little bit...
It looked a bit dodgy, that.
Yeah.
Guys, double tap the screen, like, subscribe, follow our channel, see the investigations we've done, go see the outreach videos we do. Make sure you hit the bell when you subscribe, so get a notification when we go live. Today's live, we scheduled it, but sometimes we don't, because we know that the industry follows our channels, so sometimes we like to give them a little warning just to keep them on their toes, because we put the warning out and we may not have turned up to their one today, we've come somewhere else, but sometimes we do just turn up. But as you can see today, the stream's been really successful, and it's been down to that first engagement. As soon as we went live, we had awesome activists in that chat ready to double tap, to like, to comment. As a result, we've seen a much more efficient stream today, so thank you to everyone doing that. So please, like, subscribe. We could potentially get to nearly 300 likes. This is good.
Yeah, also thank you, Chips. Chips been putting in the 3-minute movie challenge. Are you brave enough to watch it?
And David's been putting in Dominion.
Yeah, thank you both so much. Please watch it. Anyone who's in here open-minded, please watch it. You won't regret watching it. Nobody regrets watching it. In fact, they wish they saw it sooner. It's the movie you wished you saw when you were born.
Yeah, absolutely.
Please go and watch
it. Absolutely.
Someone put silly vegans.
Guys.
Do you think being a vegan and defending animals is silly, then yeah, I'm the silliest person ever.
Yeah. How many vegans, non-vegans, and open-minded people have we got in here? 1 for vegan, 2 for open-minded, 3 for if you're a troll. Let's have a little room blast, see what we've got going on.
White Crane said, I will watch it. Thank you for watching it.
Thanks, White Crow.
Please message
Sorry.
us or put on one of our videos underneath that you watched it and let us know your thoughts.
Yeah.
To Vic, hi Vic, welcome to the
Hi,
chat.
Vic.
Number 2. People often will try and defend what happens to animals, but they won't even watch what happens vegan.
This needs to be more upright, otherwise you'll be filming the
Thank
floor.
you, yeah.
So interesting, guys. We've been here since 7. No animals have turned up. None of these animals were in the lairage overnight. So when we turned up, it was completely dark. It was still night time.
Ashlyn. So Ashlyn's vegetarian. We've had so many vegetarians, like more than ever.
There's been a lot of
I've
vegetarians
never
in
had
there.
to talk about the difference between vegetarian and veganism so much.
Are you
in my life.
vegetarian for ethics? Is it an ethical decision why you're vegetarian? Yeah, we've had a lot of vegetarians today.
Yeah.
Listen, if you've gone vegetarian for ethical reasons, please watch Dominion. If you are, sorry, that noise distracted me then. If you are vegetarian for ethical reasons, please watch Dominion to find out. Or the 3-minute movie challenge, which Chit's put in there then, it's 3 minutes. Watch either one of them and find out the exploitation behind dairy and eggs. Because if you are vegetarian for ethics, you'll be vegan by the time you've watched one of them.
Yeah, like vegetarian is actually like a bad thing in the way of people going vegan. It's like people think when they go vegetarian, like they're actually vegan, and I thought that when I was younger actually. But these industries are hidden from you. So let me just explain what veganism actually is, because it's not a diet. Whereas vegetarian is just somebody who doesn't eat animals, but vegan is someone who doesn't exploit animals. So it's a moral principle. So it's not a diet. It just relates to what you're eating, because we're against the oppression of animals. So I wouldn't go horse racing. I wouldn't ride horses. I wouldn't go to the zoo. I wouldn't eat animals or wear animals or pay for anything tested on animals. So my makeup's 100% vegan. Everything I wear is completely vegan. So otherwise, if you're not vegan, animals are exploited, used, and seen as commodities for you personally. But you can be vegan from today. You hold the power to save the animals. You really do. We each do.
Guys, thank you all so much for being in this chat today. It's been a long, hard slug. That chat room has been hectic. You vegans have defended the animals so well in there. You've been relentless. It's not easy typing their messages out constantly and the message stream missing. The chat room is really hard to be in. So I just want to say from the animals, thank you for being there. Thank you for being at the beginning of the stream. Some of you have been here the whole time. Just thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the super chats. It all goes towards defending the animals and optimizing what we can do for them. Please, if you're not active, be active. The animals need you. If you want to be part of Project Livestream, then please message us on Instagram and we can get you set up.
Maybe just tell them what Project Livestream is.
Project Livestream is our new livestream initiative where we go outside slaughterhouses, as many slaughterhouses as we can, with as many activists as we can, with as many cameras as we can. So please be part of it.
We will support
the
you.
Animals need you.
Message us on Instagram. It's Mel and Steve. We'll support you the whole way. How to do it. But yeah, the more eyes we can get on the animals, the more change we can make. And we just need your phone. 50 subs on YouTube to go live. We've got this. That chip guy, Mel and Steve, you're doing something right, because there are people here who I'm sure are paid shills. But we do know that we have paid spies that watch our channels as well. But it's crazy, right?
Sure.
The extremities they go to try and defend this violence and hide this from the general public.
Guys, we will see you in the next stream.
Thank you.
Please keep defending them animals.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Pius just said on this one really quick, what about eggs? No, in the egg industry, male chicks are blended up alive. All egg-laying hens go to a slaughterhouse, whether that's a gas chamber or electrical bath, and have their throats cut. It's horrific. We've got rescue hens at home, so please subscribe. You'll be able to see some live streams with our rescue hens. Yeah, please be vegan for them. Watch Dominion. Estin Hewitt, I think that's how you say your name. Thank you so much. You have been tirelessly working in this chat, defending the animals. I just want to say thank you so much. This is actually our second channel that we're trying to build up for more live streams. So please subscribe, like, comment, share. I really appreciate it. I've seen what you've been doing there, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you on behalf of the animals. Yeah. We are heading off now, so we'll be back very soon for some more live streams. And yeah, please be vegan, guys, and defend the animals.